So, as we had last left it off, I screwed up big time, and I panicked. And I shoehorned a position that regrettably I did do. Um, However, we find ourselves in a position where Darlington's hand was revealed, activating a trap he'd been preparing for quite a while, which blew up the top of the mountains whilst the council people's armies had been and were waiting for diplomatic resolution. However, upon the mountain being destroyed and seemingly their commanders being killed by an assassination attempt, this prompted the armies to begin moving against each other. Meanwhile, you find yourselves in the center of this now collapsed mountain where a river has taken place. There's scattered bits around everywhere, and there are assassins charging in your position. And Darlington, who realized he wouldn't be able to get to the councillors whilst you guys were around, activated a familiar device that you guys have seen of demonization, and has become a gigantic purple creature with a large black great sword. He currently find himself, after being dealt a certain amount of damage, ended up becoming a charging orb of unknown power, which I believe Korgrin has stopped it from charging for now. As Darlington remains in this impervious form, the other assassins are continuing to move onwards, and you can see sliding down the outskirts of this ruined mountain. As of right now, there are more assassins on the way, and you get the feeling that this is just the first wave out of a few. You all know that it's a race against time. If you're not able to protect the councillors and defeat the assassins, then no one is going to be able to stop the armies from charging on each other, thereby doing exactly what the king wants and eliminating the Brinnic forces from play, making sure they could never be used against them. And that was where we had left it off. So, jumping straight in at the top of the round is going to be Russ.
Okay, can I just confirm that it doesn't look like Darlington can take damage in his current state?
In his current state, no. Whatever was happening, it has been dismantled for now.
Okay.
You can't actually see Darlington, you just see this almost like a solidified ball of wax.
Yeah. And it wouldn't help to break into the wax.
If you believe you can break into it, you've got to roll a shit tons of damage. As of right now, the damage threshold is significantly more than what it took to disrupt its charging effect.
Okay.
So I'll basically, as a player, I'll let you know that now. If you think you can do that amount of damage in a single turn to break through that defense, it's entirely up to you, or it's up to you. You can mop up the current assassins around you.
Yeah, I guess Korgrin knows what he's doing. So for now, I'll go for the assassins.
Okay.
I would like to Eldritch Blast them, basically starting with this one. And, if he falls, move on to another one.
All right, then. They make your attack rolls.
Yep. Ooh.
15 is just a hit on that guy.
Okay.
Alright, so you blast him first in the belly. He's still going.
Yep.
That's another hit. He's still going. And that's another hit. So as this guy is charging forward with his knife, you spin around. You blast him again, and he goes flying back 15 feet, hits his head on the boulder behind him, and he just bleeds out, smoking from the Eldritch blasts. He is down.
Nice. I will then use my final Eldritch Blast beam on this guy way over here.
Right, he's untouched right now, so go right ahead.
Yeah. Ugh.
This one, he sees it coming. He's just able to duck underneath it as it goes flying forwards and blows up half the tree behind him.
Yeah. Okay. Bonus action, I'll inspire Korgrin.
Okay, how will
I'll
you
be-
inspire Korgrin?
Be like, hey, Korgrin, chip into that little egg. Keep going. Do what you're doing.
All right. Would you like to move anywhere, Russ?
No, just a question. Am I in melee range of Darlington, or not really?
He's
Well, he's-
unable to attack anything at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stay where I am, actually.
Alrighty then. It is the assassin's turn. So, I believe all of those ones down there are currently confused, are they not?
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So roll 10d8. Can you just put the confusion thing into the chat again for me?
Oh, that
please?
was a lot of 8s. I think it's a D10 actually. Hang on, let me. Yeah, sorry, it's D10s.
Oops. Should have done 8d10. There we go. Okay, so 2. So 1. Any ones? No. Got 6s. Yeah. Alright, so we've got 1 8. So that is this guy. So this guy is going to swing at one of his allies. The rest of them, they're just so confused, they do not know what to do or where they're going. 13 is a miss on that one. Alright, so I believe they all need to repeat their wisdom saving throws, don't they?
Yes.
Okay. Right. They have absolutely no bonuses on this, so I'm just going to roll 8d20. So they need to roll 19, don't they, to save?
Yes.
Alright. Nobody saves. Okay, so they're still all confused.
That might be
so
the worst
takes...
one I've ever seen Jack do. Nothing above a 12.
Alright, and now there are the 2 assassins that are still up there at the moment. So one is going to go Rennas, one is going to go for Arrabella. Okay, so 2 attacks on Rennas. 9 and 22.
Well, the 22 hits.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw from you, please? If you, the DC is 15. If you succeed, you take half of the poison damage.
And when you can get a Constitution saving fail, if my sheet decides to open. What? No, roll 20, decide to reload instead.
Okay.
1 moment, sorry.
No, it's well, I'll do the 2 attacks against Arabella in the meantime. So, Arabella, 19 and 12.
First one hits.
Okay, so can I get a Constitution saving throw from you, please?
Yes.
That's a success, so you take 5 piercing and 8 poison damage. As it just cuts into you, you just feel the burning sensation on your hand. However, you throw them off of you, and you sort of like suck and spit out the poison from your arm. With Rennas, the first one, you see it come up behind you. You do a backflip against the first swipe. The second one comes in. He gets in and cuts you on the leg.
Sorry, it's all finally loaded.
It stings, but then you feel the poison burn into yourself.
Now the sheet's loading. My laptop sucks.
We're just getting a new laptop for Christmas.
Yeah.
What a surprise.
So that is 24 poison damage plus 7 piercing for 31 damage in total.
I will uncannily dodge that shit.
Can you uncanny dodge saving throw damage?
I mean, it's just the attack I uncannily dodge.
So then,
So I don't know. Is
when
the
it
honest
hits you with an
answer?
attack, half the damage, the attack's damage against you.
I think it's only the saving throw ones that you can dodge.
No, I can dodge any attack.
I'm going to rule it that you can dodge most of it. You can evasion can work on it. So
Uncannily. Okay, thank you very much.
no
I'll
worries.
make up for my
All
shit
right.
dice rolls.
Ot, you're up.
I'm sure I've ridden on Verity Rex before.
I believe you have in this Hot Springs episode.
Yeah.
V-Rex.
Is it half? Pardon?
V-Rex.
V-Rex. That's what I'm thinking of. Is it half movement to get up?
Yes, because it would technically be difficult terrain, but she's willing, I assume.
Okay. I hope so. After the message she just sent me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and stab this guy with the sword.
All right, then make an attack roll.
Mother's Mercy. 15.
That's a hit. That's a hit. So as he's focusing on Rennas, you rush up behind him, slash him into the back. Oh! He steps forward, bleeding profusely. He rounds around onto you.
I'm gonna hit him again. 21.
Okay. As another hit, he swipes at you. You headbutt his own blow out of the way. Bring the Mother's Mercy up again. Slash him into his chest, dealing. Ooh, nice.
Oh, so yeah, -1 to that 12, and then add a 10.
So that's 21, 23 damage against him.
Yeah, and if he's not dead, I'm gonna hit him.
No, he's not dead, but you actually cut his armor like almost in two. Oh!
I'm gonna stab him again,
That's
That's
what you
another
get
hit.
stabbing me in the back.
and I'm gonna re-roll that 2 as well
Okay, so,
for another 2.
so
I can only do it once.
17 points of damage. You swing it around and you cut across his chest, almost getting his neck. He's bleeding profusely and he looks very hurt, but he's still standing.
And I'm gonna just be like, no one hits Rennas but me! And then I'm going to use the rest of my action to get on top of B-Rex.
All right,
B-Rex.
he will take an opportunity attack against you.
Go for it!
23.
That is a hit.
Can I get a con save from you, please? DC 15.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm
wanna
gonna
do
use
Indomitable?
I'm gonna use Indomitable because I never use it.
No.
Better.
Yeah, you say so. You make the save. So you only take 10 points of poison damage for 17 damage in total.
Lovely. And that is it from me.
All right, Arri, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna see the guy like literally right in front of me. I'm gonna get one of my snazzy new daggers out, and I'm gonna give him a stab.
Lovely. Give me an attack. Oof. Yep, that hits.
Okay, ignore the 5.
Oh yes.
I
that's
assume I
9
don't
points.
have Hunter's Mark on anything.
No, you have Hunter's Mark on Darlington at the moment,
Oh, okay.
as
Yeah,
well as the Hexblaze curse, I believe, as well. So that's this guy here you're attacking, right?
The one that attacked me, yeah.
Yep. So that's 9 piercing damage on him. So you cut into his chest. He sort of sidestep around you as you just kind of exchange like short bladed blows of him. Ting, ting, ting.
And then I'll do it again. Horde break is within 5 feet of each other, isn't it? Rather than
Yes,
5
that's
feet of
right.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, I also think I clicked the wrong one, but that's fine. Whatever.
Oh, nice. So
How
he
isn't
lo-
that 20 less than?
because
Oh,
you
I
did the dagger dual wielding. That's why.
Yeah, that should be higher.
Yeah,
Minus
it's-
No.
efficiency.
I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone. It's a natural 20 anyway.
Well, is this your bonus attack action or is this your extra attack action?
It's my second attack.
You've
So
not
it'd be your
added the
extra
plus
attack.
3
Yeah.
to the dagger itself, the
Yeah.
plus 3 dagger.
Okay.
So basically, just roll the damage for the dagger, and then we just add 3 onto it at the end. So maximum damage. So 4, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3. That's 16 damage against him. So as he lunges forward, you jump up over his own wrist, spin around in the air, and just bring the dagger into his clavicle area. Oh! You headbutt him away, and he almost stumbles backwards, cursing you as you do so.
That's me.
All right.
I
then.
am right in thinking that Darlington is currently like in something that we can't really get through at the moment.
It's like a kind of a wax dome, really,
Okay.
but it's like made of red, almost. Oh, wow. It's hard to describe. It's like a red
Yeah,
wax
human
crystallized
Baby Bell.
system. Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Right, so he cannot do anything at the moment. Rennas, you're up.
Okay, look. So Rennas, not really understanding magic, he's going to look at this big red ball in front of him. He's going to take out a dagger of venom. Going to run his
Okay.
fingers along the blades. He's going to eye up this little ball. He's going to stab right in, hopefully a weak point.
All right, then make an attack roll, please.
24.
All right, that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. So
Okay, so the 8 and the
It is-
7 at the end are poison damage. There's a lot of 6s in that sneak attack. I'm actually very happy with that sneak attack.
So as it is a construct, it is immune to poison damage.
I did think it might be, but it was the only one I had of getting extra damage. So.
So that damage right there. So as you go, boom, you chip a tiny little piece of the dome itself, but seemingly that wasn't enough to actually damage the thing. That did not cross the damage threshold, so it acts as if it wasn't damage.
Worth a try. And then I'll just whack my shield off my back and drink a minor healing potion, because that's apparently all I have.
Righto. Did you want to move anywhere, Rennas?
2d4 plus 2?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, give me 6 health. Woo!
Woo! Alright, Rexity, you're up. You got Otti on your back.
Nerk time! So as a T-Rex, I have 50 feet of movement.
Yep.
I believe I can go. I believe I can make it. Where is that? So I believe I can make it over to here.
Yeah, you could actually long jump over there as a T-Rex, over the ravine.
Yay!
And most of them are so confused they don't even notice this huge T-Rex looming over them.
And then, okay. No. So yeah, so I got 2 within 10 feet of me, which is my range as a T-Rex.
Yep.
So I'm gonna bite and tail attack.
Okay, which one do you want to attack? Or which ones do you want to attack?
I'll, this one. What's that?
Like that guy. Right, so that's a hit.
Yep. And tail attack this guy.
Alrighty then. Both hits.
Alright, so the bite attack is 4d12 plus 7.
Yep.
And
So you bite down onto the first one, and he disappears in a haze of bloody mist as you just chew him in and swallow.
and then tail attack the other one.
All right, 18 damage. Tail comes round, whacks him square in the back. He goes sort of stumbling around. Barely keeps to his feet, to be honest.
And, you know, I'm just going to be, like, maneuvering myself so Otti is good to, like, probably leap off and do some cool shit with her hammer or axe or whichever one she's wielding.
Yes.
I imagine her landing on top of someone. Yeah.
Ass cheek damage.
Ass cheek damage!
All right, Korgrin, you're up.
Hello. So just to clarify, from Renas's Dagger of Venom, so the sneak attack damage applied.
Yep. The poison
and
did not.
Regular damage applied, but the poison
That's right,
didn't.
yeah. That's right, yeah.
I'm gonna look at that and just go, nah. Oh wait. And I'm going to just turn around and clock the fucker that's behind me.
Lovely.
As soon as I open up my character sheet, because I realized I've been so consumed with consuming that I haven't opened my character.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. So I will literally like kind of go to swing at the egg Darlington.
Yep.
But I'll just continue the momentum all the way around. and hopefully swing into the person
Oh.
behind me.
Nice. So as you do that, like your weapon scrapes against it, you can see sparks of like almost metal just like clinging off it. You see that red hot face palmer just bounces off or scrapes along the dome. You carry it around into the face of the guy. That's a hit.
Ooh.
And
4 big damage.
as the face palmer connects with the face of the guy, you just see this black dot fly off into the skies. That is his head.
I'll just do that thing where, you lift your hand above your eyes, just watch it sail for a second. Just 4! And step over his body. And then clock the other guy.
Alright, then.
That's the bonus action. What am I at there? So with this
That's
one,
another hit.
I'll swing low, so gather a bunch of dirt with the hammerhead, flick it into his eyes, and then also get him in the chin at the same time.
Yeah. That momentary sense of blindedness, you strike him square arm. Ooh, 6. And then nothing else beyond that. It says 23 damage, right?
Nope.
Alright, you clack him, and you hear this sickening crack, which is his jaw kind of half falling off. You can see him spit out teeth and blood, but he's still standing.
You've got 6 more seconds to dance, fucko.
He looks concerned. Alright, top of the round, Russ.
To check for the with Darlington, is it once per turn or once per attack?
Once per turn. So if you believe you can deal his damage threshold in your turn, then such. But if you don't meet that damage threshold, then it counts as if he's taken no damage at all.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind that the damage threshold to disrupt his charging effect was 75.
Yeah, shit. So this is going to be more than that, probably. I don't know if anyone can do that other than, like, Verity with, like, Disintegrate or something.
I was gonna ask, is that per person, or is that just in total per round?
In total.
So we would all chip into it, basically.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay. So wait, so the damage that Rennas contributed counted towards...
And yeah, until Darlington's next turn, yes. So that still stands.
Oh god. Okay, yeah, fuck it, I'm going for it.
Yeah!
I'll try and double rapier him.
Alright then.
He is cursed.
Yes. Well, he's cursed, the dome isn't.
That is... No, it's not a crit shit, it's on 19s and 20s, not on 18s. Annoying.
That's definitely a hit.
That's a hit, so I will roll that, plus 6, plus I will smite him.
What's the plus 6 for?
He's cursed, my hexblade's cursed, which isn't on my sheet.
But that's not him, that's a dome around him that you're attacking.
Oh, sorry, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's 14
Wasn't paying
damage.
attention. And I will use a bardic blade flourish as well.
Okay.
Oh, boo. But I get +4 to my AC, which is nice.
Very good.
Yeah.
And then I'll try a second rapier attack.
In case a ball of wax attacks you back.
Yeah.
That is another hit.
Yeah.
Right, let me just pull out my calculator. 14 plus 14.
28, 48, 52.
Yeah, 52, but I'm also adding up the damage you did as well. So that is... So minus... So 52, and then 49 minus 8 minus 7 plus 52 plus 9. No, the threshold hasn't been met yet, unfortunately. But as you're striking into it, so sort of alongside Rennas, you can see more and more chips are appearing on the dome.
Shit. Bonus action. I'll. Actually, you know what? I will. Yeah, go on. I will 3rd level healing word Rennas because
Okay.
he was aching for hit points.
Thank you.
So that's 3d4 plus 5. Is that right? Plus my spell, so it's 3d4
Correct.
plus my spell. Okay. Oh.
Oh dear.
But to be fair, it also puts my hit points at 69.
Hey!
Nice. But no, that's my turn.
Alright then. So it is the assassin's turn. So once again, I now need to roll 7d8. No, 7d10. Right, 1. So this guy here at the very back will move in this direction. It's part of his confusion. Number 8 is when they attack somebody next to them, isn't it?
Yeah. I think maybe 7 as well, actually.
7 and 8, yeah. So
Do you want me to post it in the chat again?
no, I just found it. So
Yeah.
2 more attack rolls from those guys. That's a hit, and that's a hit. So 2 con saves, 1 success, 1 failure. So this guy here will take 34 damage, and that guy will take 21 damage. Very good. And then the rest of them just don't do anything. All right. So there's one guy up there. He is going to focus on you, Korgrin.
Oh, low.
18 and 19. So my bad.
Both misses.
Yep. So I
I like
does
to imagine he's got dirt in his eyes, and then one of the other blows. I always like to imagine, you know, the swing where you counterattack them basically. So I hit the dagger. But I would like to riposte actually.
riposte him. That's what I was going to say because he's about to run away.
Oh yeah. That's less. Nah, you're all right. You're all right. 27.
That's a hit.
So as he goes to turn tail, I want to clock him right in the knee.
Righto.
And 1d8 for maneuver damage. Just a 1.
20. So you hit him in the knee and almost takes out the entire leg. Ah! You've certainly shattered his kneecap as he tries to drag himself away from you guys, allowing Korgrin and Arrabella to have an opportunity attack. Both hits.
Twinsies.
And as he's going away, both of you jump at the same time. Arrabella, you dive the dagger into the back of his skull, whereas Korgrin, you dive the hammer into the back of his spine, and together you create a minor little crater, which forces him down inwards, a mangled body. Both give each other a high five after doing that, I imagine. All right, so that's them. Otti, you're up.
I'm going to skillfully and carefully just slide down the back of the T-Rex and then jump on this guy.
Lovely.
And
This guy here is no longer confused.
Why isn't it the end of their turn?
Huh? It's the end of their turn. At the end of their turn.
Yeah.
But I forgot to roll, so I just
Okay.
did.
they've just had their turn, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm going to slap this guy in the head. 15?
That's a hit.
Why all these 4s? 4. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. 24. So as you go down, like you almost disembowel the guy. He falls down onto his knees, just clutching at this massive wound down from his face, He sheared part of his ear off doing it, down his body. He's just bleeding profusely. He's still alive, but he wishes he wasn't.
Yeah, I just want to tap this guy, but I can only do 2d10, so I'm going to hit him again.
Right?
Better,
That's another hit.
30.
And you spin around and lop his head off into the nearby river.
And I'll do a cool kick and kick his body down there to kind of get out of the way. And I'm going to stand here, and I'm going to do my last attack against this guy.
All right.
Ooh, that's not good.
He, in that momentary little sort of confusion, he just wanders around unexpectedly in a path that you weren't anticipating, making you miss.
Okay, I'm gonna jump back on the T-Rex, just like half on the T-Rex, kind of on a little bit,
All right then.
and that's it.
Doesn't move or take actions this turn. Actions. So it means bonus actions and reactions. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's Otti's turn. Arrabella, you're up.
I assume this thing around him is not a feat.
A feat. No, not a
Fiend.
fiend. A fiend. No, it's not a fiend.
No,
it's
it's
It's the
totally
same question
a
Harry
foot.
always asks.
an object.
It's two giant feet surrounding this creature.
There's a whole different meaning to a foot job.
Exactly. Okay. Am I gonna do enough damage? Probably not. Devil's egg. Yes, definitely devil's egg.
That is a spicy. Right. Well.
Like to be fair, I don't really have anything else to do, so I'm gonna.
Right, you can see all those assassins on the other side of the bank that are currently confused and being attacked.
Shoot
by
the egg!
Yeah,
I feel a T-Rex can take care of that.
I was gonna say I'm pretty certain a T-Rex is fine. Okay, let's shoot the egg. Let's go Squibby.
Okay.
Oh, the -1 isn't meant to be there.
That is
Bloody
a hit.
hell. But yeah, I managed to sort everything out anyway. Let's get.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay, so
And then the 3 is because the +3 arrows.
yeah, right. So it's plus 13. Twing! You're doing something.
Not very much. Which is pretty standard for when I'm not against fiends, to be fair.
Another hit. Plus 14.
Such low damage rolls.
Oh, God,
Twing! And then that final one creates a definitive crack in the egg. It's not broken, but it's very close to being.
I might as well action surge then. Why not? I assume that didn't happen last week.
I don't think you did
No.
action surge last week, no.
Okay, cool. There's 1 and 2. Ugh, 20. Gross.
20 actually does not beat the AC of this object. 32
fair.
does.
That's a bit better. That is a
20.
much better roll. It's literally the highest I could roll.
The second arrow. You see bits of it start
I
falling off.
forgot
You can
to
see
add-
this.
Can I add my boom?
Your boom.
My splody arrows.
You gotta specify that before you fire. Sorry.
I know. It's just you hadn't actually told me whether it did anything.
I'm telling you what you are damaging it. That's what I did say.
Yeah, you said we're damaging it, but I don't know if that was enough because you haven't said yes or no either way. So I'm saying it before you say whether it's enough. Can I do my splody? Because I forgot about my splody.
Yep. Okay.
I think it's only like an extra 2d6. Yeah. Yeah, 2d6. So it's not much.
Okay.
And it may very well do nothing, but it's worth a shot. Like all I know, I'm like 40 away. So
Yeah, we're only
Well.
600 short.
yeah.
No. Okay, so in total, the damage threshold to break this egg is 150. That brings you to 151.
Oh god.
Explodey
So-
arrows for the win!
The egg shatters, and you see Darlington sort of crouched down, kind of being assimilated by this energy within him. What's going on? He is stunned for 1 round.
Oh. Hang on, I need to look up stunned. I'm so I need literally that DM's thing with all the instructions on it.
The
Right.
important thing for us is advantage.
Exactly. However, at that same time, the second wave of assassins arrive.
I have 0 dex.
Did I? You say scout?
I'm looking for this wave of assassins.
Sorry. I'm the wrong layer, aren't I? Ha ha ha.
Oh, those look like archers.
There are many.
Yeah, but they won't be as good as me. It's fine.
We can only hope they're as good as you, Rennas.
Wow. Words hurt, Verity.
Just gonna stick my middle finger up at the one that's on the that's on my right. Just fuck off!
All right. So that is Arrabella's turn. So Darlington is stunned until the beginning of his next turn. So Rennas, you're up.
So Rennas is going to put away his dagger of venom, because apparently it's fucking useless. And he is going to come at him with his nice shiny +3 dagger.
All right. You have advantage on the attack roll. That is a hit.
31.
$51 damage.
It still put the fucking venom in there, even though I unticked it, because roll 20 shit.
Oh, right. Okay, so minus...
Minus 7 fucking teen.
Oh, 13.
Minus half of my fucking sneak damage.
Oh, shit, mate. So that brings it to 23 sneak plus 11 for 34 damage in total.
Yeah.
Not as impressive.
No, I'm remarkably unimpressed. And then I'd very much like to stab him again, but I also want to have my shield out, so I will not
Yeah.
stab him again, and I will just
Okay.
cry that roll 20 likes to tease me.
Right. So in that brief moment of the egg shattering and the energy going completely haywire, before Darlington can even sort of get bearing of his surroundings, Rennas, you're there, your hair sweeping through it, and you just go and you cut across his face, shearing off part of his nose and some of the piercings that have appeared on the side of him. And he just goes, yeah, he did not like that.
He wasn't supposed to.
All right, Rexity, you're up.
So after the big explosion, I imagine just me and Osi are just kind of like, cha la 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 la, not looking over there. Focus over here. Na na na. And I'm just gonna get in between these two guys. I'm gonna bite this one.
Okay.
And tail attack this one.
All right then.
Ew.
18 is a hit on the Truthsayer scalp. So yeah, you just go and he just goes and you chomp on him, spit him out into the river where he's just a chewed
Oh
up
no,
mess.
the 27 was for the attack for the tail attack.
Oh, sorry. 18 and 27 both hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you definitely do that against that guy.
And then 29
29.
against the other guy.
You hit him with such force that he almost coughs up a lung, but he's still technically alive.
Ooh. And
Okay.
yeah, just ready my booty to be like a springboard or something for Otti, I don't know.
Alrighty then. Okay, so it's the scout's turn. So, Rexity, you are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 longbow attacks. Actually, no. Technically, they'd be 18 because they can make 2 ranged attacks.
Oh, good.
So, what bonuses do they
AC
have?
is 13, so
13. They have got
Plus 12.
plus 4 on the attacks. So if your AC is 12, then basically any D20 that is 8 or more is a hit.
my AC is 13.
Oh, 13. So any roll
Minor.
that's 9 or more. Right.
Okay.
So roll 19 D20. Is it 19? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18 D20.
That's 18.
Yeah. Right, so 1 crit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits plus crit. Alright, where are we? So scout says. Yeah, so it's. How much? 9 hits, right? So it's 9d8 plus.
One of them is
2
doubled.
plus 18. Yeah, so I'm not doing a crit yet. So roll 9d8 plus 18 because they're going to be the total modifier damage. So it's 56 damage to you.
Okay.
And then this is the crit. 8 plus 2, so another 10 damage on top of that. So 66 damage in total as you are peppered with arrows. All right. Now
Okay.
these guys move up around here.
Ow.
Okay. Russ, you're going to get 6 longbow attacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
It's really unfortunate because I have an AC of 24 with my bardic flourish thing, but the
All
crit
right, so
gets
that's
me.
1 hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that is for 6 damage against you. And can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
I'll
DC
do
10.
that first. Oh, I thought it was
you
going to
go.
be a nat 1 again. It usually is.
So that's just 6 damage against you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, and then Korgrin, you're a pretty big presence on the battlefield, so you're going to get 6 attacks as well.
Are you trying to say I'm fat?
21.
Yep.
21's the highest.
1 hit.
All right, so that is 3 piercing damage, and can you make a Constitution saving throw as well, please?
Is that magical damage?
No.
So it's 0.
You still technically need to make a Constitution saving throw. I think. Maybe. No,
Wait,
no,
it's
it wouldn't.
it's on the hit. It's not when you take damage,
If you
or is it
take
when
damage,
you get
that's
hit?
right. That's right. Yeah. So the arrows, and one of them sinks into your armor, but you just sort of flex your inner pecs, and it goes ping, ding, 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 off of you.
It just
I
hits
just-
Korgrin's nipple piercing or something.
Whoever shot that arrow, I just stare daggers at and just, the 2 fingers at the eyes, 2 fingers at their eyes.
Oh. All right, Korgrin, you're up.
Completely undexterously, I'm going to hop over Rennas' back and then.
You feel this half a ton of weight roll over your back, Rennas.
I barely ran between my legs, to be fair.
And just coming down from that, I will strike down at the stunned Darlington.
Okay, make an attack roll with advantage. 24 is a hit.
That and that and that. Ooh, 34.
His stuns not auto crits.
No, I
Roll
think it
advantage.
was advantage.
Paralyzed.
You get
No,
advantage. I thought you got auto crit on stunned as well.
I think that was paralyzed.
No, that is that's paralyzation.
Roger. Okay, look.
I
I forgot for my turn. I was just trying to help Korgrin out.
Yeah,
That's a 4
the creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws, but attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yeah.
Not paralyzed either. It's the same for paralyzed.
So as you bring the you bring it down,
And then bonus action, War Priest for attack 2, Electric Boogaloo.
That's another hit.
And that will be that and that. Trying to think if I action surged last week. I can't remember.
I think you did, actually.
Then
You did it in your first rounds, I believe.
Yeah, then I will Battlemaster maneuver the second attack, and who can I see? So I will just offer Arri. So I'll just say to Arri, if you want to move, now's the time, and go with a maneuvering attack for another D8.
All right. Nice. You are wounding away. You are pounding away at him, Korgrin, and you can see you are damaging his exterior. He's starting to show signs of demonic bluish blood. All right. Anything else from you, Korgrin?
No, that's me.
All right, Russ, you're up.
Russ has a dilemma. So Russ is going to be looking at Darlington and want nothing more than to sink his blade deep into Darlington, but instead I'm going to annoy Jack and go full barge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 30 feet this way. Hang on, where? 30 feet. So about to there.
Yep.
Was that there? And I am going to use on 12 people. And what I'm going to suggest is I'm going to say, fight's over, come back tomorrow. So that should last 24 hours of that concentration, and they need to make a wisdom save. I will pick all the archers that are there. So hang on, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's within 60 feet, so I need to check where others are. Yeah, I can just get a couple of these boys over here, but it's going to be basically, can I draw? Going to be these guys that I can get. That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well then, I will roll individual wisdom saving throws because you want me to roll so much, Fiona.
Well, I am a bard.
1.
Oh.
Screw you, Jack. We love you, really. Don't stop.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then there's the one assassin in there as well.
Yeah. Sorry, Jack.
One guy succeeds. The rest of them, they just sort of stop and just go, ah, and their minds are overcome. And they drop their weapons and turn around to leave. So that's this guy. And this guy.
Sorry, I don't know how to remove my vague
and this
phallic
guy?
shape on.
You have to reselect the arrow and then manage to
this
click
guy?
on the tiny little line and then press
Okay.
delete.
And this guy.
Nope.
And
In
this
fact,
guy.
because your token's not there, you can drag a box over the entire thing and that'll work.
And this guy. And this guy. And this guy. And that guy. There we go. I hope you've learned a lesson, Fiona.
I don't know, I had fun.
I've learned a lesson. Russ is fucking powerful. Don't fuck with him.
So yeah, they just... Oh. Fight's over. We must go home. And they turn to leave.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
It is the assassin's turn. Alright, so... How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 d10s. Ugh. So, what is it? One of them moves off in a random direction. That'd be this guy. And then 10 of them can act as normal. Or 2 of them can act as normal. So this guy's moving up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to make 2 attacks on you, Russ.
Hang on, I think that was the guy that was already not.
Yeah, I know.
Already have it.
He was just moving anyway. All right, so 18 and 20.
20 would hit me, but I cast shield.
Okay. All right. 2 of them down here are going to go for Rexity. So Rexity is going to get 4 attacks. So 23, 20, 12, that's a miss, and natural 1. All right, can I get 2 Constitution saving throws from Rexity, please? So there's both fails, so you'll take the maximum amount of damage there. So it's 29 plus 25, so 25 plus 7 plus 6, that's 67 damage against you, Rexity. And then can you also make another 2 Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration on Polymorph? That's a fail on the first one, so you will go down. So then that first attack will then actually carry over onto your to hit you as Verity. Is that a hit against you as Verity for the 20?
1 sec. I had the thing for the T-Rex up, so I just gotta get my sheet up real quick.
No worries.
And I'm pretty sure it hits me though.
Right. So then you can make the second Constitution saving throw against the poison you can do as Verity then.
Okie dokie. Because Verity's Constitution save is much better than a T-Rex's. Yeah. That's 12
Yeah,
AC.
you're good. All right, so you take half that damage. So that was 15. 15 plus 7, so it's 22 damage against you as Verity.
Ew. I
Right.
forgot why I became a T-Rex. Because I have fuckle health left.
So as these assassins are moving forward, you can see most of them just sort of dropping their weapons and turning away. Meanwhile, in the outside area, the armies are steadily moving closer into each other as they're splitting off, charging towards each other. You can see they are about to clash.
Oh shit.
Okay, so that is that. So Otti, you're up.
Well, I was on the leg of the T-Rex, and I
And
kind
you
of
fell down next to her.
And I fell down. I was kind of like, I'm too. No, I can't even mummer. I can't even mummer. I'm too angry. I'm gonna
just coughing up blood next to you right now.
I'm gonna start from with this guy and hit this guy.
Okay.
28
That is a hit on this guy, right?
on. Sorry, I didn't see your ping. This one.
Yeah, rather lovely.
Yeah.
All right, you're going to re-roll that too?
I am gonna re-roll that too.
So that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 16 damage against him. All right. That guy actually hasn't been hurt yet, so. The second attack.
I'm on mute. I thought one of these guys didn't Is one of these two next to me confused? That one.
Yeah, that one there. Well, no, they're all still confused. It's just that that one and that one were able to move on that particular turn. Which reminds me, one of them's no longer confused. So that would be this guy who you just hit is no longer confused.
Okay. In that case, I want to try and protect Verity. I want to try and be the mum.
Yep.
So I'm going to hit the guy. I'm going to go back and hit this guy again
Okay.
because he's confused.
No, that guy's not confused.
Sorry, he's not. Yeah, because he's not confused. I'm going to hit
Yeah.
that guy.
All right,
29.
so 29 is definitely a hit.
Much better.
Nice, that's 20 damage. You swing down, you actually cut off one of his hands. And
And I'm going to say, look at him and just be like, "Go home."
For the king! Is what he says back.
Stab him again then.
19's a
For the
hit.
king, I get stabbed.
And I'm definitely going to re-roll that one
Yep.
for a 3.
So 13, 16, another 18 damage against him. You bring Mother's Mercy into his gut. You throw him away, and he sort of spins around, gets to his feet, but stumbles. He's very, very hurt.
If he's still alive, I'm going to action surge.
All right.
And I'm just going to do 3 more, and it'll probably be this guy until he dies, basically.
All right.
So
So
let me
as he's on his knees, he looks up to see you bringing the weapon down onto him. He takes a deep breath. Make an attack roll.
22.
That's another hit. Another 19 damage. So you land on the ground, and you just turn around. You turn around, knowing that the guy is dead before he even hits the floor.
And then I'm going to hit this guy.
Who is confused? Yep.
29.
Another hit.
Nice. I'm going to reroll that 2. Still a fucking 2.
Okay. So as you turn around, you see this guy confused. You rush forward and you stab him through the gut. You push him up, down onto the ground. Boom, impale him on the ground. Withdraw your blade and leave him to bleed out.
Okay, and then this last guy, I'm going to
Okay.
one last attack, and then I'm done. I promise, guys. I'm sorry. Mother's Mercy.
Kill things away.
That's another hit.
Gonna try and reroll that 2.
11.
I need to do a two-handed weapon a lot more. Much
Nice.
better.
21, so 23 damage against him.
And I'm going to try and use a maneuver. It doesn't
Okay.
say I can't do it when not raged. I'm going to try and aggressively trip him up for an extra
Alright
D8
then.
damage.
Does he need to make a strength saving throw?
He does. He needs to get a 20 though.
17.
Nope. He'd fallen flat on ass.
Yeah, so you come up behind him with Mother's Mercy, you cut into his calf and just bring the sword up and trip him up. Boom! Dealing another 7 damage to him. Lovely, lovely.
Yeah, he is knocked prone.
He is.
And I'm going to move here to try and put my way between him and Verity.
Alright. Arrabella, it's your turn.
Okay, so because he's back out and being him, I'm gonna attack him with my fiend bow.
Alright then. 21 is a hit.
Wow. So he's got the hunter's mark on him. So
Yes,
it's
he
that
is.
plus a d6.
Nice. 21. 34 damage against him. On the first attack.
And then the next one, I'm going to do my piercing thing. Oh, can I have a strength saving throw, please? It's only a DC 12. But if
Sure.
he fails, he's knocked prone.
11.
And he's knocked prone.
He's
Which
gonna
fucks up my next attack.
burn a legendary resistance to resist that.
Oh, that's fine. That means I don't have to do it with disadvantage on the next one.
Well, technically,
Yep,
he's
sounds like a
stunned,
win
so
to
you
me.
still, he's technically stunned, so you still have advantage on this.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage on the last one.
You want to fish your crits?
Always.
Fish the crits.
I haven't bothered.
Nice.
And this one's going to have my grasp and arrow on it as well, which
Alright.
is the extra. Like, It's 2d6 poison damage for now, which I'm not even going to bother to roll.
But to be fair, he's actually already got the grasping arrow on him. It's just that he doesn't take any poison damage because he's the demon. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to
Yeah.
bother rolling the 2d6 poison, but
Yeah.
if he tries to move at all, he takes 2d6 slashing when he tries to.
Well, he's still
Unless he
got that.
teleports.
He's still got that grasp on him. You see, it's just that he's able to teleport.
He is
So,
able to teleport, yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, and then I'll need another strength saving throw.
Yeah.
And he passes that one,
Yeah.
so he's fine.
And with that, with the arrows poking out of him, and all the damage done to him, he just comes to his senses. It is his turn.
Aye.
He is no longer stunned. All right. Okay. He is going to use 2 Wave of Sorrow attacks against Korgrin.
Haha, I'm in danger.
Fuck!
I'm gonna riposte this bitch.
Fucking I rolled a 4 and a 6. A 4 and a fucking 6.
Welcome to my world, Jack.
Yeah. Yep, 26 is a hit. 13 bludgeoning. So you just you jump out of the way. You jump off of his own greatsword, bring the hammer back into his face. Takes a few steps backwards. Oh my goodness.
They call me the dancing dwarf.
I always roll shit in boss attacks. It's amazing.
Against me, only against
Minions!
me.
You give me minions and I'll bring you the worst fucking encounters you'll ever have. But if I give you a boss, then you steamroll him over my shit attacks.
These assassins have half killed me.
Remember the
Oh,
shadow
dear.
dragon that you threw against us and I soloed?
Yeah. No, that was the green dragon that you soloed.
No, the shadow dragon in Dumas ring.
Oh, fucking, I can't remember. Wow.
Well, it was also the one in Ashoshka's Gate or whatever
Yeah,
that you almost
yeah.
soloed.
Oh, well, that's Darlington's turn. Rennas, you're up.
So Rennas is, now that he's looking more like a fightable thing, shields back on back, daggers in both hands, going in swinging.
All right then.
So going with my lovely +3 dagger. Sorry, that's not an advantage, so it's a 21.
29 is definitely a hit.
It shouldn't be an advantage now, so it's only a 21.
Oh, 21 is definitely still a hit.
Cool. So there is. Oh, that's actually not a bad roll for once. Of course, I rolled 1 on the actual dagger attack. But still.
That's 43 work points of damage. All right, so yeah, you just jump up, slice into his chest, and just bring your own momentum down, cut him across the chest to down to the belly area.
And then with the other hand. So 26 to hit.
26 definitely hits.
And take a whole 9 damage.
Cut into his
Hold on.
shins as the way it goes.
1 second. That might not be right, because that is the vicious dagger, and I think it's on 19 plus. I just have to get the vicious dagger sheet up. I thought I'd set it up correctly in the thing. No, sorry, it is only on a 20. So
Yeah,
just missed out.
All right.
So yep, that's me.
All right. The end of
Sorry, no,
of
that's
your
not
turn.
me. That's not me. I am going to second wind, which I never ever do.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 points of healing.
All right. Well, at the end of your turn, he is going to use the legendary action Abyssal Magic to teleport.
Fucking coward! Come back and fight! I yell to this empty air.
All right. Verity, it's your turn.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Gonna look at Otti, I'm gonna be like, retreat or do you want to get closer to him?
Tree.
Okay. Now I'm gonna grab her and we're gonna dimension door to about over here. What's that? Arrow. Dimension door to about here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to quicken spell.
All right.
And as a bonus action here, I'm gonna do Hunger of Hadar.
Hold up. Sorry. 1 second. So you do Dimension Door, is that right?
Yeah, Dimension Door as an action, which is a level 4 spell.
Yep.
Over to here with OT.
So OT,
And
you'll
the-
be up there now. Yep.
And then Hunger of Hadar here. So it's a 20-foot
Where, sorry?
here, starting from here, and it should get
yep.
these guys,
Yep.
but no one else.
Okay, so that area. Hunger of Hadar. That's a new one, isn't it?
I've used it once before. And I got Wild Magic Surge. Love that for me.
All right, so yeah, that area just opens up like a negative gate area.
Darkness and
Where a
tentacles.
sphere of darkness tentacles just sort of ropes out and just starts trying to grab those guys around there and like, "Ah!"
And being in the darkness, they are not going to be able to see until they try
And
to
can
leave the
you
darkness.
roll a d100 for me as well, please?
Yeah.
I can imagine it's not like tentacles. I can imagine it's like unicorn horns coming around and trying to smack people.
93. Isn't that the bad one?
The Hunger of Steve.
No, it's not. Your 92 was the bad one. Verity, all of a sudden, you start growing one size larger.
This isn't what I was anticipating.
Yes. You're larger by 1 category for the next minute.
And like in my hulking size, I'm just going to turn to Korgrin and be like, "Oh!"
Verity smash!
Alright. At the end of your turn.
I don't know if you want to put like an aura around here for the Hunger of Hadar. Like it starts from here.
Yeah, basically, I'm just keeping an eye out. Basically, those 3 guys are caught in it, basically. Alright. No. Any creature that starts its turn and takes 2d cold damage. Lovely. Alright, anyway, at the end of your turn, Darlington is going to utilize Abyssal Magic to cast darkness on himself.
I can still see through it.
You can. Nobody else
The
can.
rest of us can't.
I can when I get close enough.
What's your devil sight out to, actually, Verity?
It's
Devil's Sight, I can just see through darkness, magical or otherwise.
Yeah, but to a certain extent, like there's a range on it, I believe.
I don't know. Take a look.
yeah,
I'll
I
find
can
out for you and I'll copy and paste it into the thing.
Yes.
You can continue.
Eldritch Invocation, Devil's Sight. To a distance of 120 feet. There we go. So yeah, you can still see him.
Yeah.
Alright, so it is the scouts' turn. So these 3 scouts here will leave the premises on the left. These scouts down here will leave the premises.
He teleports down there and just sees all his troops just running away.
Basically.
All's fine.
Alright, those 3 over there need to make... They take 2d6 Hunger of Hadar. So
You want
yeah,
me to
those
roll it?
yeah, roll 2d6 damage.
Yay!
10 damage. So yeah. So they are you can see they're being heavily damaged by these tentacles. They are very, very concerned.
Guys, they're weak to tentacles.
However,
But I don't have tentacles.
3 of them
I
Yeah,
will-
who's not gonna help Verity, for fuck's sake?
Tentacles!
Verity
Any
just acting like
creature
we've all
that
got
enters the
tentacles.
area must succeed a dexterity saving throw.
Well,
So
they
they
will
can
make
try-
their. They are going to make their ranged attacks first. So.
But they can't see, they're in darkness.
Oh yes, that's right. So I guess they will use their action to get. They'll have to use their movement to get out of there. It's, it's difficult terrain. So. 5, 10, 15. As far as they can go. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. So I believe if it was there.
It started on this bush.
Which bush? That bush. Right, so it's 20-foot radius, isn't it? So they're still in it. That guy has gotten out of it. So they will have to use their actions to dash effectively to get out. They run out to go, and they're terrified as these tentacles are trying to grab them back into the darkness. This guy up here is going to take 2 shots at the biggest target, which will be Verity.
It was nice knowing y'all.
14 and natural 1.
The 14 hits.
Okay. That is 3 piercing damage. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please? For Hunger of Hadar. You make the save. All right then. There is one guy down here. He's going to make 2 shots against Russ. (16 and 17). So I don't think they'll get you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. At the end of your turn. Darlington's going to use his last Abyss legendary action to do another abyssal magic. He is going to cast spell magic on that guy there. So what level did you cast your thingy at, Russ?
Confusion.
No, not confusion. Your mass suggestion.
Mass suggestion is a level 6 spell.
So he needs to make a spellcasting check. So he makes a save. So that guy is no longer confused, nor is he compelled to leave the area.
Yep.
All right. So that is their turn. Korgrin, you're up.
I will shout to the group. Hell or healing?
Hell!
I didn't hear that. Sorry, Fiona.
Sorry, Jack. Dax just let me know that the robe gives me AC.
Yes, it does, yeah.
So my AC is actually 17 now.
Oh, well, there we go. Remember your stuff, guys. Remember it.
Or I'll just remember everyone else's.
Why remember when we had Zach?
Apparently. Anyway, I asked a question. Hell or healing?
Hell!
I'm fine, hell.
Everyone just plays. So.
No, that's just Verity. So, I will, I'll throw my hammer down to the ground and I'll slap my hands together, throw them into the air, and like I'm grabbing onto something, just start pulling down with each hand. And just across the river, you will start to see meteors start to fall as I cast Firestorm.
Firestorm. Lovely.
So I need a dexterity. A dexterity saving throw from Darlington and the poor chap who just has been told to stay, because I am going to completely pepper the darkness, because I don't know where he is in there, and I will just illuminate it with light instead.
So he'll make the save.
What darkness?
That's fair enough. What about the poor minion
assassin.
munchkin?
Assassin. 22.
Also a save. But I will do 7d10 damage, so 49 halved, so 48 basically,
25,
so
24.
24. 24 to both of them.
24 to the assassin. And 12 to Darlington.
Ah, resistance. Fucker.
Yeah. So from the other side of the river, you can see the fireballs descend from the heavens. Most of the explosions are enveloped up by the darkness. You have no idea what's happening inside there.
It looked cool though. And then picking back up my hammer, I'll just start dragging it across the floor as I start running and build momentum. 5,
All right.
10, 15, 20, 25.
So, yes. Okay.
That could have been better, but it was cool.
Russ, it's your turn.
If I try to hit Darlington with an Eldritch Blast, will that be a disadvantage, or will it be worse than that?
It'd be a disadvantage because you can't see him.
Yeah. I think that Russ will be feeling greedy since I've not hit him at all yet. I did curse him. So I do want to try and Eldritch Blast the guy. Even though he's
All right,
magic
then.
resistant.
Okay. That would be a hit, and that would be a miss. And that would also be a miss.
Aw.
10.
And that would be a miss.
Ouch.
But it's plus 6.
Which one do you hit?
The Darlington.
I mean, so which one do you plus 10, Zach?
The 16.
16. Okay, so that'll be 2
I
hits
just
then.
missed out on the 14 and the 19.
Alright.
Should have saved that plus 10. It's my go soon. You know what
I
I mean.
have one more.
I thought we were going to do it once a round. Not that it matters. I'm not metagaming.
Okay.
It's just.
So yeah, so Russ, you're like, and the forces go and just disappear into the bubble of darkness.
Alright.
Anything else from you?
I'll actually... Rennas already has my inspiration. So does Korgrin, don't you? You just haven't used it.
Correct. Haven't had an opportunity to.
Yeah.
Haven't actually missed yet. It's been a miracle.
Alright, well, I'll inspire Verity. I'll go on, big girl.
Okay.
Oh. A minus D10.
Alright, it is the assassin's turn. Alright, so this guy is going to try and focus on you, Russ, because you are just dominating the battlefield at the moment. 8 and 11. No, I can't hit you. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10. No, they're spreading out. They know what you can do. Alright, so there will be... They're all going to pull out their crossbows. And they're going to make 3 shots at you, Russ. 8. Natural 1. Wow.
Sorry, Jack.
Wow. No, I mean, this is quite amazing that I just cannot roll tonight. It's lucky for you guys. Like, happy days.
I mean, you haven't
my
missed me
goodness.
when you've tried to attack me, if that helps.
I know. It just seems to be the one person who's actually I need to actually hit. Can't seem to hit them. All right. Well, anyway, so yeah, they that's their turn. Otti, you're up.
I am going to 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna go over and hit this guy and be like, "Where are you running from?" Smack.
Make an attack roll.
16 to hit.
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
So yeah, as he's running out, he just turns around to see you meet his face with your axe, and you go and just slice his face in two.
Oh shit! I wasn't expecting to kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna go 5, 6 here and try and get rid of this guy.
Okay.
For 13.
13 on that guy is just a hit. Yeah, so like as you jump over the corpse of the other one, jump off of the rock, bring the sword down, it just goes, "Ah!" Boom! And you cut into his body, and he just falls down onto the ground and bleeds out.
And I'm gonna look around and be like, they're all dead, so I'm just gonna like beat the body again because I've got another hit, so I'm just gonna like, yeah, you die. Yeah, that's it.
All right,
Actually,
Arrabella.
no. I've got
Right.
5 feet of movement. I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How are you ruling my hunter's mark in this darkness?
You cannot see him.
Like,
You
I
know he's
cannot.
there. You know he's in there.
So is it still going to be disadvantage? Although
It would still be
I-
a disadvantage. Hunter's mark doesn't give you advantage. It just gives you lets you know roughly where he is, but you cannot see him to pinpoint an attack on him.
Okay. Do. 1 and 2.
Second one hits.
Cool. So that's that and my hunter's mark.
Okay. Right. So the arrows boom, 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 into the darkness.
Yep, that's me.
Okay. From the top of the dome of the bubble of darkness, you see this almost this pillar of red mist extending and extending and extending. He's charging something. Rennas, you're up.
Fuck, he's
Okay.
charging his Kamehameha.
Rennas is going to change his thing to the arrow so I can actually move. Move to here and duck down behind this rock trying to hide.
Mhm.
33.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'm going to shoot Darlington with the SS Manti bow. I'm assuming I beat it passive, I hope.
Yeah, but he's still in darkness, so it's just be a
But I
straight
have
up
the
attack
meta
roll.
stone, so therefore I have true sight, so therefore I can see everything that happens.
Out to what's the range on your true sight?
120 feet. I thought it was much smaller, but it's
I thought it was
120.
like 5 feet.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah, I thought
Well,
it was like
then-
30 feet.
Well, then you can safely see that he is inside a dome at the moment. So Darlington has not been. The last few attacks, it's not been Darlington that's been targeted. It's actually been that dome.
God
I've
damn
been
it, he's got his
holding that
magical
until my
dome
turn, and
shit
now
again.
you come out with this Rennas, I swear to God.
What?
Yeah, I whispered to Verity I think like 5 turns ago because I thought she was the only one who could see it.
I did say that I had the meta stone. Okay, but no,
I thought it didn't have enough range. Sorry.
No, yeah, I loaded up and I was surprised by the range it had. But yes, 120 feet I have. So 18 to hit.
It's a miss.
Fuck, that's terrible. It's plus fucking 11 with advantage. I fucking hate myself.
We can feel the pain together, my brother.
Well, that's my turn.
Okay, Verity, you're up.
I'm just gonna say to everyone else, he's a cocoon again, you guys.
Oh no.
And it took quite a lot of damage to get him.
150.
That was to break the cone. Right now, there's two types of thresholds.
75
right now,
to interrupt him.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I've got to fucking hit him first.
And
Yeah.
it was just his turn again, just so you know.
Yeah. Thing is, I don't think much of us are going to be able to get much range on him. So, do I just want to focus on healing and picking off the pests?
But we just picked off pests because of mass suggestion. That
Yeah.
negated the majority of the previous round. We want to end this fight before the next round comes through. Before the
Yeah,
next
okay.
gaggle comes through.
Right. So I'ma do a level 5 guiding bolt at him.
Mm.
Oh god, what do I get? The win. So roll 30 to hit.
That will hit. Yes.
Dicey.
God, how many dice is that?
5, was it, do you say level 5?
Level 5, yeah.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's
8d6. It's literally a fireball, but with advantage.
Yeah, like I'm hoping to give someone who doesn't have advantage, like a flat roll in the next turn.
Hee.
And then
You did 8d8, not 8d6.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to re-roll those 3 1s and 2.
Okay.
So take away 4, so that's 18 plus.
Take away 5. Sorry. 3 1s and a 2 is 5.
Yeah, sorry. 5. 17 plus 10, so 27.
Nice.
Alright, so you're able to pinpoint the attack where the dome is. It fluctuates. The dome itself somewhat irradiates.
Like, radiant damage does do damage, right?
Yeah. You've hurt.
Yeah.
You've definitely damaged the cocoon. Yeah.
And I'm just going to be like, hope that helps someone. He's a cocoon again, charging up some bullshit.
Just so you know, because of the magical darkness, the illuminated radiant effect of the advantage is negated because of that. Because people still cannot see him, unfortunately. Except unless you're Rennas.
Quickens. Would the spell magic work on darkness?
Yes.
Fine then. 2 sorcery points. Quicken spell. Darkness. The spell magic. Level 3.
Spell magic. 120 feet. Yep. All right. So yeah, that irradiates or gets rid of the darkness around him, and you can see that dome there with that glowing or like reddish, like orange ability, just sort of swiveling around it.
And does that mean my advantage is now effective on it?
Yes.
So next person to
There we go.
have that in. I
And-
don't.
And no magic. The scouts' turn. So there are 2 scouts left. Right. So there's going to be 2 ranged attacks. Right. 2 ranged attack. Right. So that guy can see you, Rennas, because you're right in his eyesight. So he's going to.
I also fired after I hid, so.
Yeah. So he's going to make 2 ranged attacks against you.
Guarantee he won't roll a fucking 1 and a fucking 4.
He'll roll a 20.
13. Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
I'm so sorry.
Almost maximum damage as well. So it's 14 plus 2. So that's 16 damage against you, Rennas.
But as I backflip out the way, it's only 8 damage.
Yeah. And then this guy down here, he'll make 2 shots towards the big old Verity. 15 and 10. So 2 misses.
Verity, those miss now.
All right. Korgrin, you're up.
So still charging my way through. I will gracefully dodge and weave between Arri and Russ.
Mhm.
I'll take the opportunity attack if he wants to.
Yep,
do
he'll
it.
happily do that. 17, so that's a miss.
Nah, yite. So what was that? Sorry. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And this entire time dragging a hammer, I'm going to come to a complete stop, a complete just cartoony kind of breaks on,
Yeah.
and fling the hammer using one of the charges to send it fucking flying at the
Yeah.
dome.
Alright then, make an attack roll. At advantage.
At advantage.
A ranged attack roll, so you make sure you utilize your dexterity modifier.
So take. Would it be? No, it just said because you can make ranged weapon attacks as strength, like hand axes.
If it has a specific feature about it, I believe. So hand axe has the where is it? It has the thrown property. Does that hammer have the thrown property?
Hurling it as if it had the thrown property.
There we go. So yeah, you can utilize strength. Happy days.
Sick. So that goes fucking.
Yeah, so that'll hit the dome definitely.
4 face palmer. Still divine strike.
18.
I have clicked it. I don't know if it's going to come through. Yep.
10.
And
Okay.
radiant.
So the bubble itself, it fluctuates, but the charge is still going on.
Fine. You twisted my arm. I will spiritual weapon just at 2nd level. Also on the gnome.
Weapon 60 feet. Yeah, you're within 60 feet of him. Yep, lovely.
Oh, and I don't know if Darlington needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
He's not taking any damage at the moment, so no.
No. So the Hammer of Thunderbolts. If the attack hits, the hammer unleashes a thunderclap audible out to 300 feet. The target and every creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on a DC 17 con save.
He's got full cover at the moment, so I don't think that would affect him.
Okay, then at least the assassin does.
Yeah, the assassin guy. Yeah, definitely. So is that a con save from him?
Yes, please.
5.
Fail. He is stunned until the end of my next turn.
So the audible, and you just see the guy there just go, oh, he's woozing on the spot, holding his ears that are now bleeding.
And then I will spiritual weapon attack. Oh, that shouldn't have been advantage. Sorry. So just a 20.
20. What's his AC? His AC is 21 in the dome, so that is a miss.
Fair enough.
So, it just bounces off of it, unfortunately.
Well, that's
All right, Russ, you're up.
Okay. I like to see myself as with this assassin near me, just like, and me just holding his forehead, just trying to, just watching him struggle. But I'm going to try and go for the dome with Eldritch Blast, and if I break through it, I'll go for Darlington after. So I'll do the damage one at a time. They're probably not hit, do they?
Miss.
Aww.
Miss.
Aww.
Miss. Yeah.
Fine.
Like calling in a like a minor airstrike. You just over the dome, but seemingly doing no damage against it.
Bad rolls.
Mm.
Alright.
It's all around today, isn't it? Just the bad rolls.
Yeah.
All right. It is the assassin's turn. So this guy is fucking stunned. This guy over here is going to load up his crossbow and he's going to take another shot at Korgrin. 9. Ding! And now that guy in front of you, Russ, is going to take 2 short sword attacks.
Yep.
5 and 25.
They will both hit. Even
Right,
if I get shield.
Can I get 2 Constitution saving throws, please? It's a success, and that is a success. So you take half the poison damage on both of those.
Yep.
So that's 12 plus 5, so 17 on the first damage, plus 9 plus 6, so 15. So 15 plus 17, 32. 32 damage in total.
I'm doing it on the thing. I'll also do a con save for the confusion in case that's still going. Is anyone
yes.
still confused?
I think one guy is that guy over there. Success. So I need to roll a d10, don't I? Yeah, so Yeah, so you don't do nothing this turn. All right. Yeah, that's all of their turn over because that other guy's stunned. So, Otti, you're up.
Well, I don't know what to do now. I've had so much fun beating people up that now I'm like,
There's still people to beat up.
there's not that many people left to beat up. I'm just trying to get the measurements right. So I can go in there. 55. I'm going to take a bonus action to calm myself down because I've been really stressed
Okay.
and it's doing something. So it's not necessarily a bonus action to do it, but it's a free action. But I hate the fact it's a free action to calm down. I really do. I think it should be a bonus action to
Because Ellie is
actually.
aware of how long it takes to calm down.
Okay, I'm well aware how long it takes me to calm down. And I'm just gonna rummage around my bag and like get out the bits I need and come over here. And can I see him with through this? There's a rock there, but can I see him past the rock?
You can see the dome, yes.
Can I send a? I'm gonna send a chromatic orb at the door at the dome.
All
Just
right.
like one hand, stick the sword under my arm, and chromatic orb this dome at level 2.
Go right ahead and make a ranged spell attack, please. Nice!
Quick.
So that so that's a additional D8. I would have done lightning damage.
Okay.
So let me roll. And there's an extra D8 on that as well.
That's 13 doubled.
There you go.
31.
You're resistant to lightning as well.
No. So as the lightning bolt, or as the lightning ball strikes into the ball, the energy itself is broken. The charge is disrupted, and the entire pillar disperses. And you can see now it's just the dome on itself. So that was 31 in damage in total, right?
Yeah, that's what Rich said.
Hold on.
Yes.
Okay.
13 double 26 plus 5, 31.
So 31 minus 8. Okay. All right. So the second threshold has now been activated. So yeah. So now you're just attacking the dome itself. That's carried over now. 23 damage is carried over.
And I just want to just say hi to the guy that I'm standing next to. Like, oh hi, I didn't see you there.
Oh.
And just like
All right.
take the sword out from under my arm, just in case he attacks me.
All right. Arrabella, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move even closer because why not? 10, 15, 20. Do I want to bait people? I think I want to bait people. Right. So how big is the sledge?
What, down or across?
Down.
Just probably up 7-8 feet, maybe.
Okay, so I assume if I go down there, I'll be able to see anything around there.
No. Well, yeah. No, not from there. No.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 then. And I'm gonna try and shoot where I think he is again.
Okay.
The darkness is gone, so you.
Yes.
It is gone, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I just hear you say dome, and I assume you mean dome of darkness.
The darkness has been dispelled,
Him.
and basically, it looks like he used the darkness to conceal the fact that he was about to go into his dome state. So.
Oh, okay. Pew pew. Oh, fuck you. Excuse my language.
Ding 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 ding. Off the side of it. That's a hit. That's 20 damage. I think
Roll20 hates us tonight. Like, what is it that rolls in the last?
I know.
Everyone's
rolling really low, except for someone.
Like, I just find it mad. I roll at disadvantage for like 3 sessions, and I don't miss a single one. I'm back to normal, and I'm missing shots. And it's not even that high of a DC.
I know. It's just everyone's just getting frustrated with the low rolls tonight.
Richard has cursed us all with that one
I
game
mean,
when
I
he
haven't
rolled
noticed the
well.
difference personally.
I blame you, Rich. I blame you.
I'm lucky
Everyone
all mine
always does. That's fine.
all the spells I
Okay.
cast just required saving throws from people, so as long as everyone else rolled low, rolled low.
Is that everything from you, Arri?
Yeah, nothing else I can do.
Right. So,
Oh boy.
top of his turn, he don't now breaks apart, and you see Darlington stand up. This would have been the part where the charge would have been completed. No longer. Kill them! And you can see more assassins are making their way forward. Just a moment. I'll roll initiative for them now. No, ignore that. That's not their thing. That's a wrong sheet. Here we go. Better.
You could just stop adding characters, and then you won't have to worry about wrong sheets. You know.
Yeah. Okay. So,
I tried,
Darlington. So as these assassins, clearly arcane using nature, start storming downwards, charging past Darlington, who is clearly damaged. He in the outside beyond this area, the armies begin to clash full on as the sounds of battle
Stupid bloody armies.
starts. As the sounds of battle starts calling out, you can hear the clashing of steel, of people screaming. Time's running out. All right, Darlington is
A bitch.
sure. Let's have a look. See, so what we've got here: 60 feet. 60 feet. Okay. He's going to move forward to here. And he is going to... Can't make any wave of sorrow attacks, so he's just going to cast one spell. Okay. Arrabella, can you make a wisdom saving throw, please? That is a fail. She looks at you, his eyes glow, and your mind is dominated.
That's dominate monster.
It's a creature. So, monster, dominate monster, technically affects any creature.
Yeah.
So, it's the highest level one, so...
It's basically the superior to like dominate person.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So, as he looks at you, Arrabella, he gestures towards Korgrin and he says, "Attack that creature."
As if Arri can get through his AC.
All right, Rennas, you're up.
It's possible.
No, I know. It should have dominated me. I'd never get through your AC. Rolling fucking nat ones every pissing turn. So I'm going to come forward to this tree. And I'm going to hide behind this tree.
Okay.
For, of course, a 28. Because, you know, how could I possibly roll above a 10? I don't know why I'm still at advantage. I turned that off ages ago. Oh, because I turned it back off my attack. Does 28 beat his passive?
I believe it does.
Well, that's something, I guess.
Yeah, no, I didn't build him to be able to beat your stealth, actually, so...
That's nice. I'm going to roll the SS Mantibow again, and this time I'm
Okay.
going to remember that I've got Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
And I've no idea if that gets through or not. I'm going to roll it anyway, because I'm fucking sick of missing. So,
Oh, yeah. So you can re-roll that advantage, Arri. That is still a fail.
Is
It
it
was worth a try.
a D10? So 26 to hit him.
That definitely hits him, yeah.
Yay! Something went right. I mean, look at that fucking sneak attack. That is just disgusting.
Oof.
Just
That's 26, 36, 44 points of damage against him. So once again, you 5. Takes a step backwards from the sheer impact of the blow.
yep, and that's me.
Right. At the end of your turn, he is going to use Abyssal Magic. He's going to cast Dispel Magic on Korgrin.
Okay.
And he's targeting your holy weapon.
I was gonna say, can I counterspell this?
Are you within range to?
Probably. Spell
I think it's
sniper.
90 feet. Hang on, how?
Spell Sniper does not actually affect
60
counterspell.
feet. 60 feet.
120 feet counterspell.
No, it's 60 feet actually. Unless
Oh,
you've
I
got the spell sniper thing. But
No,
actually,
Spell Sniper does not
Yeah.
actually affect counterspell because
know
it's
what,
only
Jack?
spell attacks.
Jack,
Yeah.
I will counter spell because I only just took it. I haven't used it yet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So as you just go, Russ, you just go, and the metal from his hands. He's infuriated by that. Right, Verity, you're up.
Fuck him up.
So I want to run over here. I'm gonna look at Korgrin and I want to be Dwarf Grenade and see if I can throw Korgrin because I'm huge.
Make a strength check.
This is a Korgrin agrees. Like I'm
You
just
can,
gonna be
add
like,
Yeah.
you can add a D4 to it.
okay. So what am I doing?
A strength check.
Just a strength, not enough left.
No, because athletics is more like climbing and such like
I'm
that.
gonna
You're
try
like
and
this...
shot put him.
All right, go ahead and make an athletics check. I know you're proficient in it.
22. Am I adding anything?
You can add a D4 to it.
24.
Right, where do you want to throw Korgrin?
I'm throwing him onto Darlington.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So
I
I'm
don't
consider
Don't tell the
Korgrin
elf.
midair at this moment in
Yeah.
time until his turn. So it's Right.
And then bonus action. Oh, bonus action. Level 1 guiding bolt at Darlington.
Okay, make a ranged spell attack. Actually, no. He's going to use his reaction to do
Okay.
negate spell.
Ooh.
And so just figuring out, like, I would have had to use 2 sorcery points to quicken spell it. And I still have to roll a d20 because I did use
Yes.
a spell.
Good.
Nothing happens. And I'm just gonna be like, boo!
Okay. At the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action to use Abyssal Magic Teleport.
Oh, come on.
Counter spell!
It's not something you can counterspell because it's a trait he has. It is going to appear right up here by the dome. Boom! Fools! Now you're my counselors.
But you're still a fucking coward. I yell out.
Shit.
Right. It is the mage's turn. So they are all
You're
going.
gonna fucking help me.
They are all going to cast Magic Missile at the flying dwarf.
I
So
deserve that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 4. That's 32d4 against you.
Alright. I am going to need you to... I know this is going to be a pain in the ass for you, Jack, but you need to roll those separate, because I need to make con saves.
There'll be DC 10s every time.
Okay?
Yeah, because they're separate ones. So go ahead and roll. What's your Constitution save modifier?
It'd be 8.
So you need to roll 32 d20s, and if one of them is a natural 1, you fail.
No, so I need to roll 8 of these, because they...
Each missile is a separate attack.
They are all separate attacks.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
every single one. Magic Missile is concentration nightmare, basically.
I did not know that. I thought
Yeah.
because it was technically just a single attack.
No, they're 3 separate attacks for each one.
Fair
You could aim
enough.
each missile at someone else as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Fair enough. So 32 you need.
Yes, 32, and if one of them's a natural 1,
Mhm.
then you lose concentration.
There it is.
Well, that took a long time.
Thanks for saving us 5 minutes.
You take 126 points of force damage.
I mean, just look at all those 4s. That is just criminal, Jack. I can't roll a single fucking dice above 10, and you're doing that to our Korgrin.
Korgrin disappears in a haze of mist, of like white, forcey mist. And when the mist disappears, like, he rolls on the ground, and he's bloodied all over. He's just taking quite a fair amount of damage, to be honest. All right. It is the scout's turn. There's 2 scouts left. So
From Verity's perspective, she just threw Korgrin and he exploded.
basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, this guy down here is going to make 2 shots over at Otti. Otti, 6 and 12, 2 misses. And then the other scout is going to make 2 shots on Arrabella. 22 and 21.
So 21 hits, and that's another con save from me, isn't it? Because I got hit.
Yeah, yes.
I know it's going to sound really stupid, but would they hit her knowing what he's
They
done?
have no idea what he's done.
Oh, is it a wisdom? No, it's a wisdom save, isn't it? Not a con save.
Mm-hmm. For each hit.
Only 1 hit. Oh, wait.
21 and 22 hit
2
you.
hit.
So you take 6 and 3 piercing damage. As you do not make the save on either of them, so you're still charmed.
Yeah, it has to be a nat 20. So, yeah, can't see that happen.
Also, can you make another 2 concentration checks for Hunter's Mark, please? Make the save. You make the save.
Oh.
So you take. She takes 9 damage in total, 6 and 3. Right, that is their turn. So Korgrin, you roll on the ground.
I assume I'm on here rather than in the water.
You would have landed across the side.
Okay, well that's good at least. You couldn't just let us have a cool moment, could you, Jack? Of me just, Wolverine.
I'm so sorry, but
I'm disappointed in you.
I'm so sorry. It was a cool moment, but unfortunately, he can teleport as a legendary action.
So I will draw my hammer and shield. So allow me to just amend my AC. That's if I'm not completely fucking glocked by all these magic missiles next turn. We'll see. So that takes me up to...
If you have a shield, you would have been immune to all of them, just saying.
Oh yeah, I'm fully aware. I'm considering a dip into wizard. Funny that. So I will, just as I'm getting up, there's just an assassin to my side. I just want to fucking bonk him.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Because
He's stunned. He's stunned.
Oh,
stunned.
yes. Splendid.
Oh, yeah.
Get fucked.
Roll damage.
All my dice double. Ooh, max damage.
Nice. That's 16 plus.
Divine Strike as well.
Oh, that's 24. He's got. Hold on. So that's 16 plus. So it's 24 plus 10, 34. And then, was there something else that you added? Oh, you ain't got a holy weapon anymore, so that's...
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you strike into him, you hear the sickening crack that is his ribs shattering on impact, and he falls off the cliff down. Ah! He's still alive, but he's prone down there.
And just with smoke coming out of like nose from this mist, I'm going to 1, 2, 3 charge the nearest wizard.
Yep.
And smack a bitch.
Okay. 18 definitely hits him.
Sorry, no. I have no more War Priest, so I'm going to charge him, but it's going to be a spell attack with
Alright,
the spiritual weapon. So
Okay, well that's definitely still a hit.
sorry, it's just a basic. So is it 1d8? 1d8 plus.
Yeah, for level
3.
1, yeah.
Thank you. 10 damage.
10 damage.
You! I'll fucking eat your heart!
This strange weapon like hits him. He tumbles away, gets to his feet, starts crawling away from a rampaging dwarf. All right. At the end of your turn, Darlington's going to use last legendary action to make one wave of sorrow attack against Beatrice's force cage. Will not do any real damage. So you just see sparks fly out, electricity. Hey, Russ, you're up.
Okay, I think my best course of action is just to quadruple Eldritch Blast Darlington, honestly.
Alrighty then.
I'm going to try that.
That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. And
There
that's
we
a
go.
miss.
Let's... No, none of them are crits. Sad times. But they're all +6.
Mm-hmm.
And I all rolled super low.
18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 38 points of force damage against him. Lovely.
Yeah, with 2 nat ones.
He's looking quite hurt now, actually. Right, anything else from you, Russ?
I'd like to inspire someone, but I'm trying to select who. Where did Rennas go?
I am at the bottom by a.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. I know Rennas uses inspiration, so I know he's grateful. So I'm going to be like, honestly, going to battle cry like, finish him!
I'm fucking trying. Thank you.
Alright. Just checking something, actually. Sorry, hold on. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Lovely. All right then. So that's Russ's turn. You inspire Rennas. So now it's the assassin's turn. So one of them needs to roll d10. 8. He makes that guy makes an attack against the mage next to him. That hits him. Mage. Con save. It's a fail, so he takes the full damage. Yeah, so the guy just like turns the guy around and just goes, "What are you doing?" Pushes him into the lake, and his body drifts away in the water. Okay, this guy down here. They are going to make 2 crossbow shots against Otti. 23 and 16.
Both hit.
Really? What's your AC at the moment?
16 at the moment because I've put my shield away.
Oh, no. Okay, well, can I get 2 constitution saving throws from you, please? 1 fails, so that'll be on the second one. So you take 30 points of damage on the second one, and 16 points of damage on the first one for 46 damage in total. Right. That is, and then there's the one guy next to Russ, who will continue his attack against him. 18 and 25.
25 will hit regardless.
Right. Can I get another con save from you, please? DC 15.
Oops.
Right. So you take the full damage.
And I'll do a con save for my confusion thing.
You're good. So you take 35 points of damage in total.
Oof.
Right. Otti, you're up.
Sorry, I didn't mean
I'm
to move.
going to. I'm getting like this guy's been my friend for a whole turn, and like he just turns his back on me. Just he has been my friend, so I'm just gonna stab him with Mother's Mercy,
Okay.
just like a casual stab on the way out.
That is a hit.
Oh my god, what is going on? Roll 20. 16 piercing.
Lovely. So still standing. This guy actually hasn't been hurt yet, believe it or not.
Well, I'll try and hit him again then. I was supposed to be like a casual stab, then leg off, because I thought he'd been hurt, but no, you're gonna get another stab.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, go away. Stop it! 15.
Lovely.
And do one more for good luck.
That's another hit.
4. I'm going to re-roll that 2.
Okay.
1d10.
So 11
Oh,
slashing.
3 is
Fuck
better than
you,
2.
dice!
So you just start wailing away. You push him down to the ground. You boot him in the face. It's like sending him sliding away by a few feet before he sort of gets to his feet, pulls out that venomous dagger. He's like, traitors will die a traitor's death.
Oh, shut up.
All right.
And I want to move, but I want to kill him first.
Yeah, I know. All right.
In fact, I'm going to move over the side so that he's got a better
Okay.
angle.
Arrabella, it's your turn. Your target
Is the dwarf.
is the dwarf.
Let's get him. 1 and 2. Do I
I
hit the
believe
dwarf?
his AC is 23 at the moment, so yes.
I hit
Zach
the
stepped
dwarf.
away.
That's 15 and 18 against the dwarf. I think I kill him.
I think so.
Well, not kill.
Well, he goes down,
You
definitely.
unconscious him.
Yeah, 'cause I know he has a decent amount of hit points, but I think after the magic
I think-
missile attack,
Yeah, he just got exploded by
have decent
all of
amount of
those
hit
magic
points.
missiles.
He honestly received like 120 already, so I doubt he's still standing.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait until Zach comes back. But yeah, you basically, the rest of you watch as Arrabella, glossy eyes, just sort of aims the bow.
oh, there he
sort of-
is. Should we just send him
Arrabella,
skull and crossbones?
Arrabella just glossy eyes aims the bow, points over towards the other side of the river. The rest of you don't see what's happening until she fires the arrows, and they go flying across the river and land into the back of Korgrin, who just goes and just falls down to the ground. Right. It is Darlington's. Unless you wanted to move anywhere, Arrabella.
Nah, I'm still nice and close to my target, and I don't have any other objectives, so
Okay.
I'm here.
So 24 and 25 from Arrabella was against you, Korgrin.
Both would have hit.
So yeah, you would have taken 15 plus 18 points of damage. And I believe that would have sent you down, wouldn't it?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. It is Darlington's turn. Darlington. He is going to use a wave of sorrow attack against that little barrier of Beatrice's. That'll hit it. So you can see Beatrice like fall down onto her knees. He goes, ah! As he swings again. Yep, that'll do it. And with the second attack, the barrier itself shatters. They are exposed.
Oh boy.
It's their turn. Rennas, you're up.
I'm just remembering I was trapped in a barrier and couldn't get out of it no matter what damage I did.
Give me just a moment, guys.
I think that's the case with Force Cage, that you can't really deal damage to it, but I guess Zach's rolling it differently because big demon guy or something. Not really sure.
Okay,
I
so
need to look up Force Cage because that's my next spell when we level up.
just a second. I can get you up, Korgrin, and over there.
Splendid.
But do we have any idea on how to potentially protect those three dum-dums?
Nope.
I'm going to go and stand in between them. I'm not sure how long that will help for, but that's my current plan. And I'll need to not do sneak attack because no one's by him, and I can't hide because I have to use my bonus action to get there. So
What's really loads of fun is that all these idiots used up all of mine and Korgrin's 5th level spells by getting us to Greater Restoration.
I was just trying to make a gesture.
yes, that was helpful.
Yeah, so I was down to a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th.
I only a 6 left, and I used it to master.
Right, sorry about that. Rennas, you're up.
All good. Rennas seeing the force cage back down, dashes straight up and uses bonus action to dash.
So you can see Half-Tray's there. He's pulling out his rapier. He says, "Don't worry, Rennas. I fought in the war, you know."
Half-Tree, stay back, you fucking maniac. Love you. Please don't die. And then I'm going to stab the big demon motherfucker.
Alrighty
I
then.
keep rolling advantage, but it's 25 anyway.
25 definitely hits.
Okie doke. I'm telling you all now that I've unticked sneak attack, so that when it rolls it with sneak attack now, you can blame roll 20 and not me.
Righto.
Oh, I didn't roll it. Typical.
15 piercing damage.
There we go. Oh, that's max damage, to be fair. I mean,
Yeah.
worse.
So, like, you can see that the Darlington brings his greatsword down onto you. You dodge to the side, you jump on top of it, run up the blade itself towards his face, and you just cut into one of his eyes and just slash across the face. He punches you off it. You just sort of do a double flip away, boom, onto the ground. He swings again, and you're just sort of back-treading away. And like Half-Tray's there, so it's like, "Come on, Rennas, together, we'll flank him."
Please don't get yourself killed, Half-Tree. We need you.
All right. That's everything from you, Rennas. Verity, you're up.
Okay. Do I have extra speed being giant?
No.
Is my broom big with me?
No.
Oh no.
It's like the size of a toothbrush for you now.
Okay. So I'm gonna run as far as I can up to here.
Yep.
I'm gonna use.
So you jump across the ravine.
Thinking, do I pump all 6 into him, or do I just get him up?
What do you
Three
do?
or
Sir?
four.
6 what? All 6
Huh?
what?
My
Inches
warlock
of
healing
her
guy.
broom.
It's up
That's
to
just
you.
terrible.
Her broom into you.
It's up to
I'm
you.
awake. So I'm gonna use all 66 of my warlock healing bonus action
Okay.
to bring up Korgrin,
All right.
and then as he's waking up, I'm gonna be like, "I'm ready to take you," and just be ready to catch him when he runs into my arms, hopefully. And I'm gonna hold my action till then.
This turn got very weird very quickly.
Are you holding your action to cast Dimension Door?
Yeah.
Right. It's the mage's turn.
This is the part where I get glocked again.
This is why I hoped that 66 would help, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I
We'll
tried.
find out. We'll find out.
Just say you have a super cool attack to use when it is your turn. When I get
Right
you
now,
out.
I'm still on the floor. I'm like, "Ugh."
It's 120 feet of. They're not stupid enough to get too close. Okay, so Rennas, you're going to get 2 magic missiles.
Fucking magical bastards! I shout out as they hit me and it hurts.
So it's 6d4 plus 6. That's 25 force damage against you. Those 2 there, these 2 here. Otti, you're going to get 2 magic missiles as well, actually.
Yep, and I'm gonna just rub my collarbone where I just see the gold brooch that I had for so fucking long. A year I wore that brooch and I took it off.
Yep.
And now I'm being attacked.
Yep. You take 20 points of force damage. Russ, Verity, and Korgrin, each of you will take 1 magic missile attack.
Oh, Elle.
So I'm just going to roll this once, and this will be the same damage for everybody, okay? That's 9 force damage against all of you. Fucking lucky on those ones. So, alright.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably not relevant, but like, my Hunger of Hadar is still up, so I'm just gonna run concentration on that.
Yeah, yep.
Also,
Hey,
because
you good?
they're no longer behind a force cage, you not want to roll initiative for the leader people.
They'll be moving on initiative count 20.
Okie doke.
Because you really don't want them fighting.
I mean, I really don't want them fighting, but I could do with one of them moving up slightly to get sneak attack next turn.
Alright, so it's the scout's turn. So this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 possible targets for him. He's going to take 2 shots at Rennas.
Well, what a bitch.
I said bitch.
21 and 13.
21 hits.
That's 6 piercing damage against you. Okay, and then this guy up here. He is going to take 2 shots. 1 at Beatrice and 1 at Half-Tray. So against Beatrice, it's going to be a miss. So Beatrice just brings up a bit of arcane energy to protect herself. Boom! And Half-Tray is like, come on, I'll take you all on. 15
Halfers.
is just a hit against Half-Tray. 6 piercing damage, and he just gets shot square in his face. Oh, my old war injury! Oh no! He's limping. He looks hurt, like really hurt.
I believe it.
Turn. Korgrin, you're up.
Half my movement to stand up.
Yep.
And I just fall into Verity's arms.
That mage is going to make an opportunity attack against you. He's going to try and hit you with his quarterstaff.
All right.
7.
You ain't. I'm not even wasting the riposte. You ain't. Where would you say my Hammer of Thunderbolts landed?
Literally where you just were, actually.
Oh, then can I pick it up?
Yep.
And now I'll fall into Verity's arms.
And we are going right over. Like, I'm ideally dropping you right in front of him. What's that? Need to get over.
And he'll teleport away again.
Fine. Away from the
Oh,
No,
council.
yes,
now it's
away from us.
Korgrin's turn. He can at least get an attack in. So Korgrin should be in front of me with Darlington.
Yep.
And I'm just going to start making a big fuss, being like, now I am here. I am the biggest threat to you all. And
Right.
hopefully people will target me and not those 3.
Right, well, at the end of your turn, he's going to make a legendary action to do one Wave of Sorrow attack.
I haven't had my turn yet.
No, it's just at the end of... Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Whoops! Never mind. Korgrin, it's your turn.
Thank you. So with the Hammer of Thunderbolt still in my grasp, so I will take my AC back down. Just hang on. How badly hurt? Do I divine intervention?
Up to you, mate.
I'm on 9 hit points. Arri's gonna hit me, and I'm probably gonna go back down. So
I gotta get up to you first.
You have a
you're
longbow.
already within range of me.
Am I?
Yeah, longbow's like
You have
150 feet.
150 feet of range.
Yeah.
Oh Christ! See, I've been playing between 160, 60 and 120.
That's
Oh,
short
you
bow.
should still be in range anyway. Nice.
Question.
Sorry.
Because Arri technically completed the task of killing Korgrin.
No,
The command
the
been
order
over.
was attack that creature. That creature's still up and can still be attacked. And she's still dominated.
Okay.
Because it's a concentration. Which reminds me, I need to make a concentration check, actually. Yeah, he made it. That was against Rennas' attack.
Hear my call. Nah.
As you call out, you can feel the divine energy of Moradin trying to reach you, but a swipe from Darlington silences your connection. Boom! No gods will help you today.
No, just bonus action, second wind.
No worries.
I think spiritual weapon goes as well when I go down. It's not a concentration, but it is a spell. So plus it's on the other side of the battlefield. So
Okay.
all right. Okay.
Right, so at the end of your turn, he will now make his legendary action to do a Wave of Sorrow attack. He is going to... he's going to target you, Korgrin. You're the biggest threat, to be honest.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
27.
Oh boy.
Peace.
That is 26 points of damage in total.
Peace.
A lot of ones in that. You go back down.
Yep.
Right, so as you call out, you're like, ah! As he brings his sword down, and you see Korgrin just get slashed, blood flies out of him, and he just falls down onto the ground. And after it's like, no! Right, Russ, it's your turn.
Right, I need my ruler. So that's 30 feet, and that's... Yeah, I am going to... First of all, I'm going to run over to here, and then I'm going to Misty Step, and I'm going to be melee with Darlington, and then I'm going to do rapier attacks.
Alrighty then. That's a hit.
And it's not a crit, right? Hang on, let me check.
16.
No. Okay. Well, I'll still do that. I'll do a smite and a
Okay.
bardic inspiration. So no, I don't have a bardic inspiration. Never mind. So it's just 4d8 is smite.
That's 30 damage. So as you appear out of Misty Step, you're flying through the air. You pierce the rapier through Darlington's chest. He brings his hands together and kind of fly swats you. Like you just bring up your guards just to sort of defend yourself as you withdraw the rapier, land down. He's like on the back momentum as you can continue that attack.
But I'm gonna knock him prone with the smites.
Well, he needs to make a strength saving throw, doesn't he?
No, I don't think so. Honestly, Eldritch Smite is a bit broken. Let me put it in chat.
If it's huge or smaller, so you knock him back, like blasted him off as he sort of smacks you away, so he lands down on the ground.
Great. It causes an extra d6 damage because he's cursed.
Yep.
Go about that. Okay, and then I will rapier him again at advantage.
That's
You'll
another hit.
walk him again? You'll what him again?
What?
Rapier.
Needs to
Yeah,
make a
whatever.
concentration check.
We need to make 2.
I believe that would be a save on the first one.
10 plus 20.
Save on the second one.
30,
Yeah.
15.
Alright, so you just jump on top of thing and bring the rapier down into his chest. He reaches up and tries to grab you around the neck, Russ. But a black energy, like a mist-like substance, just sort of expands out, grabs him around the chest, around the arm, and just throws him down to the ground.
Also,
Like,
Jack,
forces him down.
the
Yep.
concentration check is a fail. It's 10 plus damage taken, so 10 plus 20 would be 15. 15 plus 10 would be 25. Constitution save is 23.
I thought it was damage taken half.
Yeah, you half
Minimum of
damage.
10.
Oh,
So-
sorry, misread.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
My bad.
yeah. So so the black mist sort of expunges from you, Russ. It wraps around his arm that just tries to grab you, forces it down onto the ground. He brings up the other one, and the mist comes out down onto the ground again, and you pin in there with this black mist as a primal urge washes over you. As a whisper comes into your ear. Feed me his soul. How do you want to end this, Russ?
I want to be really gay right now, and I want to press my lips to Darlington's lips and take his soul in to my mouth. Don't know
In
why.
this moment,
What? It's weird.
Russ reaches down and kisses Darlington, and Darlington's white eyes just go, "What are you doing?" And you can see his fiendish-like body starts fluctuating as blood starts pouring out of his wounds, out of his eyes, his nose. As Russ lunges backwards, almost as if he's taken a bite out of something. His hair flishes backwards, and there's like a black-like orb light in his mouth, which he just swallows. And Darlington's eyes just goes, and they fade away.
I could just imagine me and Rennas looking at each other over Korgrin's corpse like, what the fuck? And then
That's not how I kill people.
Casting Cure Wounds on Korgrin. I'm just
Arrabella, you are no longer dominated. And with the death of Darlington, the assassins see that. It's like, run! And they start fleeing.
Yeah, you better run, you fucking cowards.
Can I kill my friend Timothy first? As he
go
runs
right
away.
ahead. You have one opportunity to do so, and that's a hit.
I'm going to reroll it too.
Yep.
A little bit better.
That actually does kill him. And he's like, You turn around and you just see him. You throw Mother's Mercy round his abdomen, and cut him through the middle. And you can see his legs keep on walking for about 2 paces, but his body stays behind.
Nice.
And with that, they begin to flee. You all take a very deep breath as combat, seemingly in this area, has come to a close.
I'm gonna shout shit, and I'm gonna run about 20 foot. And when I can see Korgrin, I'm going to cast Healing Spirit.
I was
Um,
casting Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I was
Thank you.
high-fiving Halftree. Well done, good sir.
It's more a thing of
Yes.
I'm the one who put him down, so
Cracking show, fellas. Well done.
Would just like to point out, your armies are killing each other. Maybe you
that's
should do something about that.
That's a bit of spot of bother. Ogden, Beatrice, with me. We need to stop this senseless brutality once and for all. The affairs of Darlington are over. Come with me. And Beatrice is like, yes, let's go. And Ogden is like, all right then. And they start rushing off to the side What are you guys doing as they're rushing off?
So I'm just like,
Not a whole lot. I don't think I
Nothing.
have any means to follow them, really. Are they going by foot?
Yes, they're going by foot. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm following them. I'm
Ah,
staying
fuck, I'll
with them.
go with them, yeah.
Okay.
I'll
If
help.
nothing else, I can stand by them and bask in the glory as they take credit.
I'd probably
like a typical
help
politician.
Korgrin up as the healing stuff happens and try and keep up.
Thank you.
Alright.
I abandoned
like if
Korgrin.
Arri healed him before I did, I would have not used the spell.
Oh, okay. I'll take off some 12 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
But
So
I
as
am
the-
like,
Suddenly
still kind of
seen
like
some, like-
mindlessly poking him because like I'm still freaking out about what I just saw Russ do. I'm just like, duh. Yeah.
So, as you guys are running and slightly panicking, you get to the edge of where the assassins will crawl, like slid downwards, and you can see like they're gonna have a bit of trouble getting out there. What are you guys gonna do to try and help them? Like, it's a bit of a steep, like, climb, really, kind of smooth earth sort of thing.
I have my broom. I can take what like I'm assuming it's been a minute, so I'm regular size now.
Yeah.
I'll
So,
just
like,
skirt up the hill and help them.
I was
Put
gonna
a hand
grab
down.
Verity's shoulders and just be like, "Yes, thaumaturgy!" and like try and get her to yell stuff out, you know?
An interesting option. Could I use the Hammer of Thunderbolts, kind of like Thor's hammer, and just like, Half-Tree, hold on, and then just throw it up a hill?
Sure. Go ahead and make a strength check, please. I'll put the DC at 12.
And have you make a strength check to hold on to it?
Half-Tray's plenty strong already.
Of
He was in the
course.
war, you know.
He was in the war, you know.
He has mentioned it once or twice.
So Korgrin, and she's like you've thrown the hammer like that, and Korgrin's like, I have absolutely no idea what you're doing, but I think it's a brilliant idea. You throw the hammer, he's like,
I'll just fly at Beatrice nicely on the broom, just like, come on.
I have my own
Half-Tray
broom, you know, I just left it in my camp.
The broom.
So I'll follow my plan of scampering up the hill and then reaching down to help people up, and then realizing that it's only fucking
Ogden.
Ogden left, and I'm just like,
Help, please.
fine.
I don't. Can I conjure any flying animals with a CR of 2? I have no idea what CR.
Bats maybe? Hawks?
Oh, like I can't imagine them picking up Ogden.
Vague ravens or eagles or something, maybe. You know, the big ones.
Yeah.
Just,
You can certainly swarm them and swarm him with it.
That would be funny.
All right. So I don't need to check from Verity because she's just flying. But Rennas, can I get a dexterity check from you as you sort of navigate your way up the steep, smooth earth climbing with Ogden holding onto Egner? Oh yeah, that's no problem. So you're like, come on, this way. Not so fast.
Come on, Oggers, keep up.
And as you get over the side of it, you can lean out into the canyon where the armies are currently engaged with each other in a freeway fight. And as Beatrice is the first one up there, followed by Half-Tree, followed by Ogden. And Beatrice just calls out and just goes, "Stop this senseless brutality now! Stop it!" But the sounds of battle are too high. So Ogden just calls out and says, Men! Hold the attack! But they're too engrossed with the fighting down below, they cannot see the orders. And Ogden just calls out, "In all but the name of goodness good in the windward, I hereby order you to stand down!" But they cannot hear them. The sounds of battle is too loud. They are trying their best. And they look to you for help.
Can I be using, like, if they're starting to shout, I would have started using thaumaturgy on their voices.
Right, I want you to make a charisma spellcasting check, please, to see if you can power up their voices enough.
Is that just
Them to
a
be
regular
heard.
spell, like,
Yeah, spellcasting check, please.
okay. D20 plus 14.
You cast thaumaturgy.
Wait, I'm gonna use a luck on that.
All right, go right ahead.
Seems like a good use for it. Oh,
Okay. So you cast thaumaturgy, and their voices are
I don't have any
exponentially
left.
louder. Oh, you ran out of luck. Oh dear. Okay, well, you cast thaumaturgy, and their voices, they just don't have the magnitude that you're hoping that they would have at the moment.
Did you just make them quieter?
So the first check has failed.
I'm gonna run and grab someone else who knows thaumaturgy. Like,
It's not like that's any of us. Maybe Korgrin.
I'll
Yep.
go and grab.
I have
Korg-
zero magic, so I'll just join them in yelling. Stop!
I
And
was
also,
also thinking of the Hammer of Thunderbolts. It's audible for 300 feet.
Yeah.
I also genuinely want to just drop confusion on a bunch of them again.
There's hundreds, thousands of people here. There's only
Okay.
so much you can, and you're not actually close to them. You're like on top of a
Yeah.
mountain, looking down at them.
Yeah, I see. I do have my flying booties. But...
Wait, Korgrin, are you about to do something with your hammer of thunder?
Yes.
Could I use my level 6 chain lightning to help emphasize his attack, basically giving him kind of like an advantage on what he's trying to do?
Yes, I would allow an advantage on that. Yes.
So yeah, once again, I'm just gonna fling the Hammer of Thunderbolts just into the sky this time to get the thunderclap.
With the chain lightning.
Ooh. Roll 2d20s for me, please, Korgrin.
Okay.
To be the advantage.
Imagine it acting like a flare.
Okay. So the lightning bolt coalesces with the hammer, and you can see it kind of gives off a bit of a sparking shower, almost a thunderstorm brews over the top of the mountain. First check has been passed as people begin to notice.
Are people looking up at the sky?
They're looking up people in the immediate area are looking at the sky, seeing this dazzling lightning display.
Can I cast floating disc?
Yep.
Is it only actually? Hang on. Floats 3 feet off the ground. Nope, can't do that. That's not what I was thinking.
I'm feeling very unmagical and very unhelpful.
Well, basically, what do you guys want to do right now to try and help the councillors be noticed?
I'd be yelling out and joining shouts, but that's pretty much all I can do.
All right, go ahead and make
Yelling.
a charisma check for me, please.
I have 34 cards that I can throw up. Just kind
Do
of,
you have-
like spring everywhere.
The words
back
you
at
call
attention.
out, Rennas, are just lost in the deafness of the battle.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, Arri?
I have 34 cards that I can just kind of, when you pick up a deck of cards, you kind of
Yeah.
spring it and it kind of just goes everywhere.
Yeah.
I can do that and see if that gets attention, because what will happen is all of these things will appear.
Go ahead and roll.
What the fuck?
I mean, I
illusions.
just saw the Ace of Spades there. Are you sure?
A lich.
The Ace of Spades. They're all
They're all illusions.
illusions.
Okay, I'm just going to call that an instant success because that's overkill.
Yeah. Well, I haven't got. I've had
There's a
them for
fucking
so
dragon
long.
in there. There's a dragon in there. There's
so
fucking
long.
ogres.
This is the
Yeah.
best time to use them.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So that's 2 successes.
Yay! I'll be right back.
I will cast Thaumaturgy on Otti and just say, I've not got it in me. If you want to give it a go, just bellow at your heart's content.
And I'm gonna call out. This is all madness. Your leaders are alive and well. They're right here. And point. See if that works.
Make a charisma check. Make a charisma check at advantage, please.
I mean, I've got a -1 to charisma, so 17.
17, nice, baby.
So, with the dazzling display of light shows, the magical illusions of various creatures flying out, and the calls from Otti, alongside with Beatrice and Ogden, and Half-Tray, and all of you just start yelling and yelling and yelling, and eventually there's a dying away of the battle sounds as the people begin to look up. And eventually the fighting comes to a close as they see their leaders there And as the quieter it gets, the more they can be heard. Then you can see, "Stop fighting! Stop fighting! It's all a trick! Everyone retreat! Stand down! Lower your weapons!" And they, almost like a wave of sanity, starts to go over the armed forces of the coalition. One by one, people begin dropping their weapons. Ting, 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 ting. And they disengage from combat with each other.
Hooray!
They start making their way back to their own lines. As Beatrice, Ogden, and Half-Tray take a deep breath. We've avoided madness and despair today. A close one. We owe you our lives again, Guardians. He looks towards the other two and they just sort of give him a nod. And Half-Tray turns back to you guys and say, "How can we ever repay you for this monumental debt?"
You can join us in the battle to save this world.
Honestly, contribute your forces to counter the king. And that's all that's needed.
Slight pause.
If you have horses to get back to Brian, that'd be swell.
Beatrice says, "Well, seeing as how they tried to assassinate me not too long ago anyway, I'm more than happy to join forces with you to seek retribution on this." And the two councillors look at Ogden.
Rennas also looks at Ogden.
I just want to be clear here. This definitely was the king who did this, right?
Your advisor was working for the king. He was holding you here in some sort of stalematey bullshit, hoping you'd fight amongst yourselves. The king has got no concern for you. You are nothing to him. He would have sacrificed you here to save himself for another day. He is not worth your loyalty.
It was never loyalty I gave him. It was my fear. But after seeing what you guys did today, and he's looking specifically at Russ.
I'll just toss my dagger up and down.
I'd like to burp out one of Darlington's fingers.
I will, for peace and prosperity in the Brine Lands, and to ensure that there's no more hostilities, I will pledge my banners to your cause.
A wise decision, Ogden.
Half-Tray.
He burped up a finger! Did nobody else see the finger? Am I the only one who's freaking out about this?
I'm deliberately fucking ignoring that shit. He is weird.
I conveniently am not looking. I'm looking. I'm. You know, like when you're old and you're tired. I've just got my hands on the hammer. I'm just like that. My head on my hands. They're just resting. My eyes are resting right now.
Half-Tray smiles and turns to the rest of you. Well, far be it from me to deny a victory as monumental as this. For there may be more victories to be had. Today, you'll save the Brine coalition from certain defeat and doom. I will be honored to fight alongside my friends once more. As soon as I get my war wound tended to, I shall join you in the field of battle myself. And I trust that as I am the most experienced warrior amongst the councillors, that I will be placed in charge of this Brennick coalition. Seeing as how I was...
Here, have a common healing potion. and we can happily discuss leadership, at a more fitting time. You need to recover from your wounds, Half-Tree. It's too soon to be making
I
such.
am full of adrenaline, good sir. I can march right onto the capital right now as it is.
Yes, but save some for the rest of us, Half-Tree. It's okay.
Beatrice sort of steps forward and says, as Half-Tree has been fighting the king all this time, I think it is only right that he be the representative to your forces for the Brinic coalition. Ogden's just like, I don't really care.
Beatrice, I am surprised to hear you say that, but grateful and pleased to hear you putting more important matters aside. Who leads you is unimportant. You will all play a vital part.
I am big enough to admit that I know when I have been wrong. I jumped to conclusions with you, Half-Tree, and I am sorry for that. Yeah, I'm sorry too.
Well, it all be forgiven as far as I can say. We are the Brinic people. We are proud. We are large. We are the mouths and the feeders of all of Windward. Let's see how far the king gets when he can't feed his soldiers anymore. The Guardians of the Forgotten, the Revolution, the Rebellion, whatever you name yourselves. We dedicate the entire Brinic coalition to your force. And I will fight alongside you as best as I can. Once again, you are the heroes I knew you to be. Here! To the Guardians of the Forgotten! Here!
Yeah! Rennas joins in with the cheering.
Beatrice and Ogden don't say anything, but Half-Tree's like, and he turns down towards his forces and he says,
To the Guardians of the Forgotten! Yeah!
and then a wave of cheers from thousands of people echo out throughout this valley. Guardians! 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 And as you stand atop this mountain with the Brinic coalition cheering your names for saving their lives today, for foiling the plans of Darlington and the king, the Brinic coalition joins the rebellion, and you have all leveled up.
Level up!
Ooh.
Oh, do you know what that means? Two
Okay.
attacks from me first round. I get the little and it's two. I get 2 turns in the first round, so I get 2 sneak attacks.
I also imagine there's that illusion dragon and goblins and stuff just flying around.
Yeah. Making a
looks like a
proper
mess.
scene of it all.
They are totally cheering. They're just there going, way!
In
And there's
total,
2 more of me. There's 3 Arris on the field.
the Brinic coalition brings 4,000 cavalry to your command and 40,000 men.
Nice.
Did we actually lose anyone in this fight? Was there many losses?
A few hundred people, but the vast majority of the army, as you were able to save them in time, stands ready and able.
I am just honestly fucking considering just quitting D&D. It's clearly not the fucking
Do you
game
want me
for
to
me.
re-roll that one for you?
I would love you to re-roll it for me, like you've done for every single fucking dice I've rolled for my health level up so far. It's just fucking ridiculous. Thank you, Jack.
No worries. Word of this victory quickly spreads across Windward. People react to it in their own ways. As the rebellion brings into full swing, as 2 out of the 4 territories rise up in open rebellion against the king, who's willing to sacrifice his own people for his own mad ambitions. Their list of allies grows thin. Soon, war will erupt. But you are now on a much more even playing field.
That's sounding good.
We are now. I'm going to call that a session, guys. Well done.
12 minutes to spare. We've got an army to ourselves. Doing well. Nope, that's awesome shit.
How do I up the warlock level on my sheet?
Where is your character? Verity.
It'll be in the multi-class section.
Yeah.
So
in
if
the,
you go
the
into the little cog,
section.
and then there'll be
Okay, cool, got
multi-class
it.
options.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd taken a level in warlock if that wasn't obvious.
Can
Sure.
I just take the like 5 out of 8 as a mod?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Russ, if you
The
want
average.
to, you can level up in Warlock. Craxamius is happy.
No, I'm gonna level up in Buried.
Okay, no worries.
Just a quick one, just because we have got 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
How long does the whole Wade Russ backstory take?
Probably
Ellie
about
just
20
reminded me of
minutes. Probably about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, we can do that. If everyone else is game.
Okay.
Happy to.
Meanwhile, a few days ago, in
We're all
Brighton.
just standing there, and then there's a.
There's ways. So, in Wades, Russ, you had a small deal with Wade. You gave over a bit some components and stuff like that, and items are being made in regards to that. And Wade formally introduced himself to you. And as you shook his hand, he sort of leaned in closer and he says, "Wait a minute. Something about your eyes." He leans in. Where have I seen that presence before? Have you been touched by, well, something else?
I'll say I did fairly recently, acquire some magic from another source than my innate source, yes.
I haven't felt something like this in quite a while. Almost familial.
And I'd like to conjure up a little dagger and hand it to him.
Is this your pack weapon?
Yep.
Takes it. Sort of gasps a little bit as he stares into it. That is an old power. Very old. Well, one of the oldest. Reeks of the Shadow Realm.
I'd like to try and like try and keep it down to the others, you know, just try and.
I can see that this power has a hold on you, Russ. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
There have been maybe 1 or 2 moments where I felt myself losing control. But for the most part, I think I trust it for now.
I speak to you as one who has been in a similar position. Wade. I don't think this is appropriate. If you want to tell him, that's fine. What do you know of Titans, Russ?
I must say, not that much. I've heard Korgrin mention them once or twice.
There are various forms of Titans. Most of them exist out into the multi planes of existence, really. They don't really bother the material realm because there's not much here for them. They're drawn, you see. They're drawn beyond the divine gate that separates the gods from this realm. Long have I sought to try and find a way past this gate, but I've never been able to craft the key. I've been able to craft absolutely everything else, but I've never been able to craft the key that allows one touched by the blood of a deity to go beyond that gate. It is impossible for those of descendants of gods. There's very little issue to it, just as long as you find the right key, you can travel to and fro without a problem. But there are rules in place for others, and one individual has been trying to... One individual gave up on trying to get past that gate a long time ago, and instead has been trying to make the material realm their realm. In the same way that, say, a god like Gond would make a realm based on craft. There's one bastardized titan born of a union between the Dark Six, who has attempted to turn the material realm into something else. And to do that, he's made deals. Throughout the entirety of his existence, he's always dealt. He's bargained, he's sold, and he's bought. And he's got himself into a position where he can be a very real threat if challenged. His interference was getting to the point where the gods actually had to place a rule on him. And the gods have not placed a rule on, well, anything since the creation of the Divine Gate, as far as I'm aware. The rule stipulates that he has full and complete control over his realm, and that he may not set foot into the material realm. This has not stopped him from trying, and his will is often exerted through those who would seek to spread it, those who would seek the call to power. Individuals such as yourself, it would seem. Every task he has you complete, every soul he has you take, he's stockpiling them until eventually, my belief is, he'll have enough to pay the price for admission into the material realm. It only takes one deity to violate the rule. Only one. None will do so, for it will bring down the wrath of the other deities on them. But everyone has a price. Everyone. I know this because this individual reached out to me in my early years. Because I felt alone. I was abandoned by my father. And he promised me the knowledge and the abilities to reach my father. But his promises were empty lies. His knowledge was false. And he made me believe for a long time that what I desired could be obtained so long as I followed him. His gifts were very real in that regard. But as time went on, I realized that I was chasing a dream. And it would never come real. If I wanted this dream to come real, I'd have to create it myself. If I wanted to see my father, I'd have to make my own way. That's how I got into crafting. I get so engrossed in my work and so lost in what I'm trying to do. I've been very susceptible to people taking advantage of me. That's why Heren here is my life partner. I'll make sure that I'm never tricked that way again. Wade, you are a fine man. Your crafting is beyond doubt. I'm not your protector. You can look after yourself. You're just my rock in an otherwise unstable world. Wade. Then they look at each other. And it's almost as if you guys are just not in the room anymore. They just embrace each other. They pull away. Heren scowls at each one of you. Wade gets that smile across his face again. Turns back towards you, Russ, and he says, this individual went by the name of Craxamius. And I know he has had he's influenced history on occasion, but I don't know to what extent. But you must be very, very careful when dealing with him, because he offers nothing but empty promises in the guise of what you might actually want. He hooks you. He makes you believe that you are getting what you want. But in reality, all you're doing is giving him what he wants. It is not an equal relationship. So I warn you, Russ, getting involved with Craxamius will only lead to an unfulfilled, empty life. You will not get what you want with his aid.
I'd like to turn to like the whole room, since I guess everyone heard that and kind of cat's out the bag.
Everyone except Rennas.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'd say I suppose you all heard that I did get a bunch of magic from a deal with another worldly being, as I imagine you figured out, but you don't understand how much he's given me. Everything that I can do with the sword, well, most things I can do with the sword, all the blasting, all the smiting, everything, it's all him. And I feel I wasn't much before I met him. And I don't know if I can go back. And I mean, you guys remember the three foxes, right? Remember that skelly looking guy? The bag of bones? He shared the same patron. He seemed to be at odds with him, and honestly, I'm worried if I back out at any point, the same fate will become of me. And I don't know if I'm just being vain, but I'd rather spend a little bit longer before looking like I belong in a crypt. I feel I have a handle on it for now.
I mean,
E-
go on, Verity.
I was just gonna say, it's fine. It's not like you're gonna make out with someone and suck in their soul in the middle of the battlefield or anything like that, right?
I'd never.
But in all seriousness, we've dealt with one uppity patron before, and now he's inside like a weird glass bowl inside of a certain half elf that we know. Just being taken along for a ride. So, I'm not saying he's going to be of the same caliber. We may need to talk about this further at a later point, but we've done this dance at least once before.
From what I gathered, this guy's taken souls from gods, demigods, that sort of thing. He he acquires souls and then uses them to bargain. He's got some pretty powerful souls before, I don't know exactly how, but he's definitely got some leverage.
Kind of put my hand on your arm, like, we all have our demons. None quite so literal, but we all have them. We'll deal with it. We're a team now.
You really need to understand that when I was back in the army, I was like a very rare fighter. They just assigned me all the healing, all the charms, all that sort of thing. And it's only since meeting Craxamius that I've had the power, the courage, all of that to face enemies head on. And I'll look to Wade and I'll say, I know you say that what he gives is false promises, but he's given me a lot of power as well. A lot of perceived power, at least.
There is power within all of us, Russ. And the day you realise that, the day you'll be able to free yourself of the shackles of Craxamius. He promised me I'd meet my father. And here I stand, an orphan. He promises you power. To what end, I don't know. But do you really have power? Or are you just using his power?
I'm not sure. He's made me do a thing or two that I regret, or that I didn't feel was really my choice.
And that is your past to live with, Russ. Whether or not you can live with it is entirely up to you. But they won't stop. He will continue to ask. And they're just going to get increasingly more disturbing.
What else can I do then? I can't just surrender.
That's a very good question, Russ. My only answer is that I can try and build you something. If you need help, I'll give you help.
I'd like to reach into my grimy pocket and pick out all the eyes that I got from that weird dude. What was he called? Dunno. The weird
failure.
slime. The failure, yeah. I'd like to grossly put them into Wade's hand and be like,
Oh, no, just on the counter, please.
okay. I'll put them grossly on the counter. And I'll say, I heard you take materials in exchange, and I'm afraid I've not been adventuring for that long. I don't have much, but I picked these guys out of some weird ooze thing called the Failure. They can help empower anything. They're yours. For use with me or not.
He does examine one of the eyes and says, I don't know who made this, but it's quite shoddy craftsmanship, to be honest. It's like somebody just slapped a bunch of things they didn't understand together and hoped that it would work.
I'm
mean-
not sure whether to blame the dwarves or blame
It's like
arcanist.
somebody...
Hey, if someone wields a hammer upside down, you don't blame the hammer, you blame the idiot holding it.
Well, I can see that there's a fundamental understanding of the basic laws of transmutation here, but there's no subtlety here. There's no rhythm. It's just... It's like giving somebody, say, one of your instruments, and then giving them a sheet of music, and then just throwing a paint of ink at the music sheet, and then trying to play the music from that.
Yeah, I must say the guy we fought wasn't very subtle either.
Well, I can see how I can have a go with this, but now, if you want my help, Russ, if you want to try and break away from Craxamius, then you tell me, and then I'll tell you what I need. But I don't think your heart is in it yet. Everything you've said to me. So come back when you feel like you're ready. And then, together we might find out a way how we can break Craxamius' hold on both of us. And everyone else who he might prey on in the future.
I imagine Russ might feel slightly more ready after he's just like inhaled the soul from someone. But that happens later.
But he hasn't done that yet.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then that memory that you guys have, except for Rennas, comes into your mind, plays it out as the cheering continues, as you stay on the side of that mountaintop, looking at Russ, who still has a bit of black mist sort of irradiating out of his shoulders, the blood dripping from his mouth, a little bit of like saliva from the kiss still wet around his lips, and he's breathing heavily. His eyes are glossed over, almost as if he's trying hard to listen to something that only he can hear. And that is where we will end tonight's session, guys.